na me associate na no grandpa dey go for the because but you school no on say me sociology any social work e wo kroma na nti me koye adwuma kakra e wo na kese me ko social welfare but social welfare no mo so omo de kokko other NGOs because on one kasa no mutimi ntiayeka etimi ko pie Equiapem Community Development Program.
Oh, okay.
Program near na Water Aid UK.
Yeah.
Inti na wo dewu ho.
Okay.
Baby.
Okay.
Inti no ana me hwe me nioma bia na me se mekwa kwato amadisia so. Inti even though say me trainees are no.
Yes.
Me twemu me nya kwanya se mekwa kwato amadisia so. Ewo UK. Skaka kra me pay no na me di tia me school fees.
Oh, okay.
It dan say no I am who's a scholarship no why na. It me no me koy no. Obi said the guidance na tie no. We call law school instead. Rather than say me kwako
social work.
Because me knew be guided me.
Okay.
So I went to Brunel Law School.
Okay.
And me all the things that SME in the legal area no. Then Adom Binti binya Professor Bia na oye consultancy ma home office.
Okay.
Eno busa hwe manim no busa me say e de pa na woni patuntum. O pese wo ye. O pese wo ko na wo ko ye legal practitioner. And now say o pese wo make so much impact in that society. Because that dream na me ntiase. Na me buy na me catch say I want to be impactful. No say dear na wo ye no. Research week bia na wo ya. Obi enjoy na wo enjoy no. Home office want to implement something around that line. Inti so obinya metimi me na me consultant for the program.
Oh, okay.
To obinya me do be come home. Na ye develop that models. Na ye intensive supervision surveillance program.
Oh, okay.
How you electronically monitor offenders in the community. Na and then also na me year me thesis.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Na
Wow.
But from there no, it opened the doors and avenues for me to be able to do a lot of things. And also the boy na me start university me navigate me ho me nya guidance career guidance I na hu here pa and I'm build that portfolio say within 10 years in working in different departments and doing different training. By 2016 then I became a member of the director for children's services in the UK.
Oh, okay.
And no, okay. So you work at it to get to a status.
Yeah.
To it includes and I say a fa a nyoma obesua said you be conductor ho said you ni nipa be said you nyoma be koso ama na me ka se nyame anyam say me bibini kame media na say but me say banda spirit kakra ena etimi unyame adon etimi buaya etimi ekodu na uya ne sana. What happens is that you can work in any sector. Na me no de e ma me call children's services and say once me catch me social worker.
Yes.
And I'm a sociologist.
Yeah.
It me mean my natural affinity is to work with the vulnerable. But what I say? So I decided say, okay, that is where I will actually make that impact. The one so they say that is where all the money of the local authority 80% is spent. Because Kwala any of my wofo ehun obronipa because no ubenyini no abetia tax no abetia pension. So a heavily regulated area as well. So I thought to say, my skill set, if I want to build myself, then spend more time there. Now, so I know I come.
Yeah.
Even though some will be in finance, even though some will say, even though some will say, it has actually been just add-ons to help me do my work.
Operates well there
in that area. Sana,
nice.
I don't know.
That's nice.
But again, you can go to different local authorities and work. Currently, where I got to a stage, I became an expert in particular areas. Until I do transformation. Then we are me cancer serve you me want to say carpenter or you from Dakar.
Yeah.
Or Bompire say when you because Bompire say nipebu.
Yeah.
So what happens is that in terms of children's services is regulated by the Department of Education.
Okay.
Until you ever cancel the local authority in the function. Now because it's regulated by that, Office for Standards of Education. Ofsted,
yeah, Ofsted, sure. So I'm schools, no rankings.
So local authority children's services is also inspected by Ofsted, and they give them the same gradings as well.
Oh.
Until requires improvement authority, and I say inadequate authority, you are required to actually improve. They serve you an improvement notice. And just like government sent commissioners there, and they actually remove your statutory function. The another authority. So which means obianso mpesa. So where you get into those areas now, I'm able to go there to help to bring it back where it's supposed to be.
Oh, that's nice. But I mean that's one area and so in Ghana, no, yeah, like that deliberate regulation from Kuala any when I work for no enshade and neha papa. Said the UK seems to be a very organized system in terms of public services. Say you from best practices. How can we implement the UK implementing it Ghana in terms of protections from Kuala and Ma in particular? Any other? How do we do it?
Obi, you will need everywhere. It is their application and enforcement.
Okay.
And you like kakra. Everything that you say a internationally best practice. It be Ghana. I always say we shouldn't talk ourselves so down.
Okay.
What we should actually be looking at ourselves and say, whoever heard when they say, quite pain near Befaswa. Nipano. We spend less time talking about the problem and more time now. They find the solution and holding people accountable. That is the only way Ghana will develop. Because Uber can make a choice say, okay, fine. Social welfare,
yes.
So, almost inspectors.
But just almost no so.
And said the systems are put in place to protect the vulnerable. One of the biggest protection is against domestic violence. Say domestic violence unit, police.
Police.
Other thing I see a person here see a protecting color. Say I hear Children's Act.
Yeah, Children's Act.
It's one of the toughest acts. Obi,
sure.
And some of them see the
the welfare of children is supreme.
And someone a war Children Act now see a case the age man. But it is the application and enforcement. Sakwala yira ukrum has here. Ubi anya hu dida. That's say me tebako. You see, akwala no sebiu oni ne mame. Enne ne papa ne ko bi ho sakwala ne yare. Enne omusi omako hu se odunsini o so konfo. No akoshe dem. Mame ne se wotisa akwala ne tiem. Ba papa ni pie ba na akwala ni nkura maame no akwala ni nkura papa no say akwala ni was there be so pie ba won chai was there be it is so pie when pie ba men chai anya nan say ya e ko pie until na anima me efi mu ne ayi a kasem no ka ahye but society the womra ye de
ebo nkwala
ye de bon kwala ho bai me gidi se akwala no oye minister bi ba dia anase oye police ni bi ba anase yo obi ba ni dem say obi dia obetwemra ne tente dia ye de be ejba but it shouldn't be so enya sa na say ye etimra no wa is the application any enforcement to my more example be said the local government is organizer the same the local government now work Britain as a public service now. Powers have been devolved to local areas
no.
to do 3 things. The edikai obroni friend strategic needs assessment.
Okay.
And the obion over to achieve. She will nipa wo local area
di omu hia
na access say ye hia e kwan do say
yes
ye hia school do say ye hia hospital do say ye hia say wo ye ni na avia then we decided say this is how we are going to fund it.
Okay.
Nsana abana ka so wo formula bi wo raise say me dey say ebeka now the local government no local authority bia no is organized. They say na the climate change abeka ho but it is the economy so the room where you say aban you have economy, you have education and children's services, health and social care, adult social care, housing. Now
at the local area
no and assembly people no ewo ho no yen de no is quite political said the near say ye to swap
yes
enti mu amu be win no and I told you so pai na wa form
coalition okay
mu win a mu form the government
at the local
level.
In the assembly members who are councillors no they can be Labour and Conservative
and Asempa Greens reform what I say your Tom Swaba what will be winning you form the government
okay
that is the local government but what did they make it say see a local government also me say a template but they form
at that level
no, the government
yeah.
And that government, okay, they have their leader, and the leader forms a cabinet.
In the local level, how do they get the leader? And also, I say House of Commons, the majority party, you know, and they be leading.
No minority na opposition.
In the councillors, the emphasis say Labour councillors ne do so. Na Labour for na yi ba ko asomo leader. No be leader for the local area.
Yes.
Oh.
What
okay. In the wasro na no ma chiche ma ba
so they form the government for 4 years. No ma appointed leader no. Wa appointed the cabinet.
Cabinet members will be councillors.
The cabinet members will be councillors. So you're a cabinet member for education, cabinet member for economy, cabinet member for housing,
for social services, at the borough.
It what now your portfolio holder.
Oh.
It what now settle vision.
Oh, okay.
Enti vision na mo ma set se mo koso. And no ne be gina so na 4 years later.
Say o mesen ato ama wa,
ya to ama.
But for mo amoye that say we say our deputy director children's services no. Say o de na political.
Nti me ba so.
Okay.
So me fa Lambert na nka sem for example. Baby am no. Inti ya point cabinet no a form no omu leader me fa say prime minister.
Yes.
They will then create a ceremonial head and your friend mayor no. Or no, your ceremonial president, quote unquote. But what is
Yes.
it is all more third republic, you know, when near say Buzia,
Yes.
a prime minister.
And Akufo-Addo,
So the mayor becomes the ceremonial head, president, and there's a deputy mayor. There's like a vice president.
Oh, okay.
But what is
Okay. And we be a mayor for the borough.
Mayor for the borough. Omono mayor for the borough. Omono ina no the majority na we na.
I form a cabinet no. Omo an beto aba no mayi obi. But some mayor no so a councillor.
A councillor.
Or a councillor.
Councillor.
Necessarily also a councillor.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and no. From there, then they will have to also appoint what we call paid officers.
Who are civil servants.
Who are public servants.
And are public servants, mom, okay.
Okay. The paid officer, no, the biggest one, your friend, the head of paid services. And your friend, the chief executive. No?
Oh, okay. Okay.
What is it?
Okay.
So you're any a paid service. I'm a political service.
Yes. Now about paid service.
It's the chief executive. No? You go through a mechanisms research. To said you advertise.
Okay.
You go through a very structured,
rigorous interview process.
There's a long arm interview, then there's a short arm interview. So the long arm interview, you do it with the council itself. Will go and recruit an independent board where they say, this is our vision. Mona me expert. Now
you need the best
CEO. Is colorblind. To what trans Muntimu go through the long arm, no more shortlisted bear tray. No more what we call the technical interview. And no, they look at technical experts in those areas, economy near you. No more your rigorous interview to see whether or not your vision aligns
with the vision of the borough.
Because someone here we near.
Yeah.
Then when they finish and they agree, then they will take you to what we call the full council. Until no nearby friend nearby. Nearby can once some said you can move everything. Nearby can hold reporting na fe ya jinaso near Tuaba. Tia Tuaba full councillor. Na omujitum say, oh yeah, near there. But assurance I say, what now call running the local authority. Technical, long arm, short arm, technical interviews are continue. You also now have to set up your team. So you set up your corporate directors.
Oh.
And then you have the chief officers. So you're head of paid services, you're chief officer. So me, because I'm a chief officer.
We're a chief officer. Oh. I get it now. It's not just a.
What did I say?
That's the mayor and deputy near ceremonial. The leader of the party becomes like the prime minister in the borough. But Mono will do more of
politics.
Politics.
Almost set your vision. You council tax you be road say. Saying you be charge business rate. Saying you be say. This kind of you be
yes. Into a mono bay no elected councillors no. Into a monso like Omo House of Commons.
It's in your town center and civic suits.
Okay.
And no biani the year ukrum hayao. But I don't can say no. Yeah, said you be suit in kakra. Because accountability na kakra.
Problem.
What happens is that once the chief executive is appointed.
Yes.
Okay. Then the chief executive onim bibia or you be driving the vision of the council.
Okay.
Now most times when we children's services directors they are appointed. Say any say only akwala there. Only akwala there. Bibia ni who yes. So most of them go through that place. Tavia that you be home.
Now I be CEO.
That's now no sir. Then the corporate directors will run the delivery units. Okay?
Yes.
So there are delivery units, and these delivery units now have heads of services. It is housing, for example, delivery units. No. Obewo head of capital projects. Obeye tenants. Obeye homelessness.
Okay.
Obeye say. No, you set a budget. The local authority actually runs out generating income to run its affairs. Na omudi and so aye investments.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If they go to the market to borrow like anything, that maybe another president could for not person visa.
Oh yeah, visa, yeah.
So that you
the
can
assemblies can borrow on their books.
For example, Oba Lambert Amuya. There were big issue with raising revenue to help many people because housing is an issue, for example. So what would the chief executive do, for example? The chief executive will say, okay, right, I have to find ways of raising money. And this is where me feel say, yeah, what Ghana, best practice back way bit. So, okay, when you become a corporate of something which is a social deviant in that area, you have to say sorry. But sorry, then you are not sorry. You have to pay a penalty.
Okay. Okay. A nice way to raise revenue.
A nice way. You have to pay into park baby. Obi in the middle of the road. No problem. You have a tow car.
Yeah.
No, I can't sorry. Oh, sorry, no buy a two ticket. Come on.
With your tickets now.
What is it? I'm out. Near catch you say, okay, road her. We call right, we call left, we call see. Into a yellow box for her. Said you be a bit easy traffic. And pense will be better as a Brazil. See. It took Kujramwa. With your penalty. So fees and charges from penalties is one big avenue for raising
revenue.
But when himself also creative discipline.
Yes. And also more be done also.
And to say, you see, for once you are doing that, the citizens also have to have expectation. It means one year portal, na me make a koto portal. It was a local area where me koya me car na, me ba beji me rem no me tie ni free local government now.
Oh, that can be done.
And it should be done.
Okay.
Anything na oba who your portal. It me fa kwan bi so a me so I'm being, whilst I'm accounting, I'm also being held to account.
Yeah. It is a man packing now be Jimmy Scadia. Se portal kwan na esa me tire. And also local assembly ni bit. Yes.
So there and now say also what Jimmy council tax obviously some bin twice a week.
Yes.
Now see BBSC, it is the second week where you have to also compensate.
Yeah.
But means me catch you say bin no sort it out for food waste a good red bag.
Yeah.
Now for recycling a good blue. Now so nyane say what's the penalty bro.
Okay.
It is quite a cash storage tray home.
Secretary.
What is it?
Yeah.
And that is where social protection is. The only way you can strengthen social protection is that reparations should be done in monetary compensatory forms.
Just to raise revenue.
To raise revenue to solve the vulnerable issues. Yeah. But at the same time, one person with your revenue behave well. But by all means, we will see those who will fall within the safety net.
Yeah.
And almost on by corporates.
That's not an interesting way to raise revenue.
Anti-district assemblies at Wokruma do not have to be waiting for government to come and fix their roads. If they are very serious about doing what is... we can sit back and actually look at the best practice now. Near local government reforms. It will help how public services are delivered. Because if I'm going to go through long arm interview, any technical interviews, and some me chief paid officer, na me wo me expectations I set ya mama. Your brofobia yeka. Your position has become untenable.
When to me and meet you KPIs now, you have to leave.
Your position,
Yeah.
One Albecao. One opportunity to say, at this stage, I've realized that my position has become untenable.
To me, the Jumane,
because you have expectations of and on you.
For all the paid officers, no, a local area, no borrow in the Triamoka. Borrow in the Triamoka from revenue or raising. It is a cabia in free London Emma, in free Westminster House, number 10 Downing Street Emma.
So my mom can't one interesting thing, Joe. What was the London Metropolitan Police? Every borough contributes to the London Metropolitan Police.
Oh, okay.
From your council tax.
Okay.
If your council tax, see that. A part of a revenue that goes to the assembly, to also pay for policing. Government will give you subventions or grant for particular areas. And I know so no a alone. Telebia, Obeset Tiaba. But now Konako borrow debia now cause a young writing off Mawa. Oh, a problem. The problem is that the government will feel say you are running failing services. Now running failing services there. Then they have in terms of the Department of Communities, no, or more power, statutory powers to come and take your services away from you. It will be a minister with that portfolio. But actually commissioners will be running it
for you.
Sometimes too they will take particular services like housing, like children's services, like roads. Say, sir, I know they are failing. They are canning. But no, you can't run. And no, government throws our letter now. Chief executive, the one say your position has become untenable.
Wow.
1% the position be untenable. So there be a man so good. It is there I can say I will have to sack my heads of services. My heads of service will have to sack my service leaders. Service leaders have to sack managers at different teams, and managers will have to sack advanced practitioners. So if it's
responsibility, every layer.
Mimi knew where the answer is. What does someone make us say?
Yeah, I get you.
And you are working in the field of strong unions as well. Because my example for children's services, for example, my portfolio include schools, admissions. Same Kwalabe school.
Yeah.
Na hono me pese me gina na me ka sem baako. Obi. Said the EK say you pese ye may ye that you can strategic needs assessment. So you say kwala ye wo no. E di 4 years aye dey na obe start
school. Yes.
It won him dey me ma dey ne say me wo a data of all the children who were born this month. And I mean him say you no this month or you cut between September 4 years later school or beko. See you no from the 1st of September because it's anything from the to 31st from April all the way to 31st of August. And from September all the way to February or March. Cut points no. Tia wo sa nkwala ne data nyina me wo say minya information about each child, their word dyslexia, their word disability, their word from single family, okay, their what problem with housing. We have to get all those data. No way you see data to plan. Say 4 years, you know. So we
Obeko
school. It is me school who disability. A what disabled access over to me. And now say we a single parent. Why am I on drive? Why am I work school? Walking to that place is within 15 minutes. What say? And now say me who say population ne dosu. Saying me schools are me wo. It other borrow no. Ebi ono so olake But in Kwala way, mo was our border way so. It is a menu Mokasa, let me place him to that school. It already 4 years now work on. Yes, or year admission or apply through the local authority. Or by banana me would data no other. It's in my placing is all school. My phone will have because everything me person me banana school. Diname and no your friend appeals. Now I appeal is that every man person near Casa Brad, the intro with the entia. Your first of Banaqua. No qua. O Casa Chinchina won't play a hand after so Banaqua. Yes, you showed the entia of Banaqua. Obey ye. You shall now what dear no, you himself were other support systems in place. You bet me a year, yes, fine. But you who's a difficult now, you but we will intervene.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, a lot to learn from the UK system.
But that system now how?
Yeah, implement it. Yeah.
Oh, don't make it look say you UK no. If you know her. What I say?
Say this assembly concept, no, it's supposed to run like this.
We have to have a database of and no kind of digital so case nipa na doors into your constituency media account. The team dey kai pa there. I see a team more constituencies. Near the to parliament. But a juma na aka no.
E wo say e ka ho.
E ka ho no. I tell you na atocheba. And I see I say oh nipa na your assessment you move now from district to municipal and I say from municipal to and it me pejano sir.
Yeah.
But really and truly no nipa na e wo ho no ko juma pa no there are all these desks are there ko juma pa no say yes omo yensa na aboa then we will base because memfa enkasel how is it that you expect sakwala be 10 year na me nim sakwala no owo issues with Down syndrome. Na de meka chere say akwara ndi okchere ni bibia na wo. But if I have that information, I'll put the learning support there. Nti akwara ne ba ebia o hear a little bit more time and also we hear how to say obesua na dey slightly different. Now man what I say I always say Ghana for example no and yes he nim the SEA what we have is technical experts who are either not allowed to be involved in the planning and the delivery of certain services. And now say they have become so political. It's your who's identity to say they keep a blind eye on it.
Yeah. Those look like the two major problems. And the because of time.
Yes.
Because I love where and common echo, but we may have to push this details maybe bring out to another time when you visit.
Yes.
I just received a message. Be said, what's now UK for how many years, ni? Like you've been there for how many years?
After school,
Anna, Auntie be our core area. But what are 20 years?
Yes, we 20 years.
What are 20
years? Yes. We 20 years.
But what type of fee? Like almost every year?
Oh, almost every month. Every other month.
Every other month, over Ghana.
Hey. Ghana, hopa.
Plan is over relocated here, finally.
Oh, there be Nyama.
Oh, okay.
Mamma Yakabe, Papa. Enti say a bibi who honor as a oba. I was so bad. Wow, as a oba now obey.
Oh, okay.
Enti, min fans share Makuma Muse, any member Ghana, and as I say, enti. BBC na yesa meba and I told the Ghana for no wa madaruma and come komoya yedi know I get speaking engagements
to come down
to me ba we for example a teacher training association of Ghana and they invited me to come and do almost 30 years
okay
of teacher training association, so I was speaking on their platform. Teacher, I was saying, or more regionalizing, and national.
Yes.
So I was speaking at Asempa 94.7.
Okay.
Or for the western north any central region on Monday and a Tuesday na me wo Abetifi for Greater Accra and Eastern region. And a Friday before the Monday they did a program at the British Council.
It's been a busy.
It has been a very busy week for you.
Confirm, Mommy said the new patriotic party in the UK elections for new executives. No, we show interest.
Obia no crap. Mami found kwechi. I'm found.
And you also know yawa.
Ayomia. Me MPP ni.
Oh, okay.
My share party ni me ni na. And I think is MPP is a party that I am naturally affiliated to because of the policies omode to apunoso. Na nyame adom, I think I have also contributed immensely in shaping some of the policy. Because sometimes when you get this opportunity, so so 2016 I was part of writing the manifesto on social development, for example. And I've also been involved in a lot of political activities. Youth UK, for example, for 12 years I have been their patron.
Oh, okay.
Enti no cre media ba pain 2022. Say me pese na kan pese mbe department was the branch chairman
UK 2022 and ankoyi
and say election kwa empire election say empire obi empire
did you either win or lose?
It's either win or lose.
Okay.
And I will lose so and on that day, on that ballot, somebody preferred another person.
Yes.
And on chess say while they na walk no
sure
Yansenim enti and nyoma damakoma so no I feel say some of them needs to be done. Enti na yesen so yetimi eba power bill. So we said here na say yesika yira okrom he ya ayentimi chenchen ya obi a hot ro that's say yesika yira okrom yesika yira okrom pa yentimi chenchen mu ebi o ha na yira Bank of Ghana ebi o ha na yira Gold Board.
The Bank of Ghana is kanyira o
it's
a losses
Mrs. Kaira the loss on the chi ya so lo you want to na loss on the chi ya dey eti my imagine say me pese MPP UK for mama kwenya na metim be di bomanim enema na metim be di omanim a metimi ade yen eni so ade hu no abebo ye flag bearer ye you know ye na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia echi na wetimi abetoa adwumapa na na do dankwa ye di onikosi ye no na se say de adri de just MPP bam enti na say enu titru edamani so say se makwan se ento aba media beba na
they also call for branch chairman
no crepa
of MPP UK
no crepa
na abato no ye time ben bosomi ben no beto no
yeah de no any regional na okrum ha no
okay
eyepe it will be anything from the 19th of July.
Okay. Send the
akwesi 8th of August. I think say o share your calendar
1 month period.
O share calendar na I think say sana region yeah de na tie.
Okay.
Enti you must set electoral process is not in place. Me sure some be a fixed data.
Okay.
You beto aba.
Mo de beto aba no.
But they say you know you call vetting.
Yeah.
Into you who say a candidate.
Oh, okay.
It's say hopeful.
But nipa show interest ne Dawson for chairmanship no. But minim say sitting chairman is also on Kobio. Your friend is saying what for case also on Kobio.
On come amenti.
Oh, beka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me an interviewer.
Una okay.
Oh no, me an interviewer.
Okay.
And I'm watching so okay, yeah.
And you ba ko afrim.
Yeah, and you know the honor castle uncle. Unless they are Sana joined there. Because a
politician different
politician.
It's all my dream.
Yeah, politician.
It's hopeful, so yeah. But who need flyers be
Okay.
But me the one I make pa. But who flyers be but me the no.
And I wash it.
And I me share.
But I would test our home against other flyers now when at saying who free say what it takes to win.
Oh, a battle there. Obi. A battle there. They don't want to be canon.
And be at the bay age.
Now, yes, I would de one some a command to do.
Yes.
Now, almost MPP UK no me call watch it. Enti me hunu successive chairman.
Okay.
Me sua de afiri omu nyina omo ho. Anya bia no me hu ambassador Amprachum Sapon.
Okay.
Just immediate past deputy foreign minister.
Okay.
Well, sata am no
yeah, the what mampon.
Okay. Me hu no kakra. Ana me hu Hayford Atakrufi the obeye NPRA boss.
Okay.
Me hu no kakra. Ana fei ono so dem ni adwuma pa. Ana me be hu Michael Ansa the obeye guide.
Yeah, the oba guide can you sure.
Ono so me hu no kakra. Ansa na
wofaki. Sasa ansa na wofaki.
Ansa no enna Kwakun Kansa Pani.
Okay. Pani. The oba national treasurer. Oh, okay.
Ono so back.
So on about PBC no
na. Ono so back kakra. Me hwe. Ena ofaki ne me contest ya. Ono ofaki so aba.
Okay.
Eti masua ne papa ni nyina ene die bia eyesi etimi nso de 2 years. Na die ba ko a edamani so pa ne say oh. MPP UK no. And not in the heart of MPP. Wow. That's in America for the to be. America for the moment here. The heart of MPP. MPP nieti. MPP nankasa kura nieti wo UK. Eshe dem. Eti America kasi ame register ewo Ghana 92 no. Ni atise dem. Ti omkazi imejira ho ani ejira ho.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Enti so be sure UK has always been the biggest backbone. Human resource. Once they see American building.
Yeah. When you have positions.
What did I say? So me the co-chair President Kufuor Breso. 12 of the executives were 12 cabinet ministers.
Oh, okay.
When administration.
Okay.
You can't GH Mensa, no your chairman. You can't Stephen Asamoah Boateng, no your organizer. You can't SK Boafu.
Yeah.
No your executive.
Yeah. You
can't Dr. J. Bahu. No your executive.
Oh, okay.
What is it? It's human capacity. No wo. And I say, you say pwani and throw near Capri in terms of financial resources. You this support party near Yapa. Then policy. I want to know who hear me. So I say me no better hey.
Yeah.
Be sim person me chairman.
Sure.
Wo hu madwuma na me ye no. Me ti me person me be ye chairman. Say next MPP manifesto ye try. The machine they say no.
Ubetimi dia abebo.
Eno ene ye de boa. Na yetimi ede asem. Uvia no watimi use on the politics no. You need the full weight of the power no to be able to drive politics. Manifesto ni kura ye try. En some ye bebre. Enye nyina ne kom. But once you are a chairman, you are sitting around that table. So there be emfa ways you be Ghana. And no na school feeding e buy and na man free maternal care e buy and no na ma sabi free SHS aba ni nyina ya UK product it me be ya chairman ba ko kese pa wo metimeti ho akero said ye fire mako school meti ho akero MPP e be ye ni ye now almost what I said this is no longer interesting, this is now being applied. And we say I made they say we are going back to basics. Say party nankasa form policy committees. It is say medianim having gotten the knowledge. Say my chairman manifesto to that my table no the function ni na lobbying ka who to tap what to do. Na yetimi ye na ye na yet timide also our resources any our human capacity na ye wono etechiri near the buy krum near the beboa Dr. Baumia me gidi se beto Ghana for aso eto masum titiriwa then a bit me aboa na yetimi ewini power ye ne sa no so no the byproduct is na MPP UK no me sa pija na home ne so no view making it a premier branch again yeah wo ade wo MPP calendar so I friend on international conference.
Yeah.
I be part of MPP's calendar. It was the ingenuity of MPP UK. He for Atekufi, baby Obia Mechano, Nabreso. And I be part of our calendar. So I hear my report a year 2 delegates, a year 2 a buyer, yes, they say, and any part 1,200 and a 2 legon. Year 200 and they say credit ye the Biabe the 204,000. It was an MPP UK pushing because MPP UK that time no money for me as happened at Toaba. Let me say how. So the MPP UK as a party Lankasana. So mom homeless they are able to shape the national party. Baby and say echo. Now a teamy as cement party no home yet dinner. If the horse is strong, the jockey will win the race. Enti yema party na ho de ne ba near the Dr. Baumia transfer no jira homa okura franka na party na ho de be ba if he said the party mano UK for example mo feel enye dodo na anya obia na obeba ha be appointment o so nim sa enye obia na e appointment obi wo ho a wonye minister da ne busu ne bi anya minister da de si wo du nim ayo so no ye ka say yo so ni afa na ntoma nukra no dey ba. How are we supporting those people to keep them stimulated? Said the beya debi woni ho a ne ba betra na kunya so because asori benyinia eyankwala wa wo no ena eba na if you have a party that your own children are not feeling said they should go and be part of it, then there's a problem. And I mean so ejuma me ye no Matthias say when you see such vulnerability you put systems
in place
to work it. It's what is our welfare system? You see a dipu. What's that? And you say you the Jawani are small. And then penny see a basic so yeshoma. Dear my dear boa party no. Dear my dear boa afofro. Enti me catch on say na meya. Omon can't say how will you do it? Because individually no. I've been helping getting people jobs. Supporting people's housing issues, getting people's welfare matters resolved. Sebi, there have been people who have died and they have to be repatriated home. Supporting those kind of arrangements individually. But I want to do it at a larger scale because politics is a numbers game. To say ya nyanesa na yeba na oya. Say kokromotino bia de ba ko. Oto dia na ya. Say na say. That is another thing. Me pese yehwe na yetimi support enkrofo no mu hu se omunya enthusiasm no then die eyese yesa adwere hu ntia many abrese person di party na ni no. The UK is known for raising resources for the party.
Yes.
Now it is sorry ohun the bia ye kofi ni amana the same people ukwaji omhozika uru say am sorry no ebedu kofi ni amata amna na so am sorry afa abonten odom ko. So the company say we've been taxing ourselves and taxation without representation said the making onya say no obe jai sikanitia. So we have to get to a stage the party in UK no will be able to actually have an entity detached from the party. A holding company that actually invests into raising enough resources to support, because they say first na politics no nebu onye din say they say the nebu aye din wo Ghana pa it matrasia hwe said Israel liquid party no omo wo UK no omo running also by UK now your wedding now you say event centers no. Most of them is their Jews in India. And the proceeds from this, and I'm the supporter of Liquid Party.
Oh, okay.
So why can't I also have patriot halls? That a Ghana for your party near idea say. What you say? It will do two things. So we MPP ni now was some party now you live you what you why you say for 10 years. Now that goes to be if I'm catch yourself by your whole free. So I say I'm winning. But I also get revenue to be able to support the party. So we have to think, say, you know, taxing our own people all the time. No? Say, it's can't get one. Party, no, I running politics or Ghana, no. It have become quite expensive. I know the other can want some later. Why is it so expensive? But we have to first get into power, then we fix the problem. I am going into the elections. I'm going into the stadium. It was the same strategic thinking. I'm a me Kodaki. But you're the only Ghanaian in the UK as we talk. So me I do the level of a director in children's services.
Oh, okay.
The same strategic thinking. I will use that to build the party and say a better strong, and then I be fun into my panel. Now so Efra, and I always say it is a Kotokone house. I tell you so I never been getting over. Yeah, the boy a house for him. The baby the parents UK US for the start here, but I say Moyan is any Nkoyebi. And also me a yame pa. If I say it me G as shine no back. Now US for no. Now all the diaspora no ye bodia yes mo UK for them munya botre omo ba no mo kan wia na makabi and also hu hia me pa.
And it's been good having you. My name is Brebem Nasa Cyber Ghana before elections. Now you best say didn't come. But for now, we wish you very, very well. Why? We wish you very, very well. I mean, we are associate VMate here. Also we win. Thank you so much. Oh, conso I want nyamenko.
Medasi.
Yaba UKB also abeti enka. Medasi. Papa.
Now I'm in 1 minute. Na me fan chia na me na omo agema sematum no omo ye me campaign no me campaign I say community labor me fa afidie so obi anim ne ho enye din bobo because we ko bodin ahwe ya no anko bo obi din ba me da o mase pass o mate mase se so mo be time chia ye betimi am make UK no very strong vibrant and influential again. Na yet media bought Dr. Baomiachi dom. Na 2028 said the end is a foodie ezikeya. Ira. They said the obi who cry or run yourself. I think there's so much a chunk of for who Casani at who Casa also what me Casa from 2. Go 6. Everyone crazy a mature. I don't yellow idea. Because somebody say that's all you are no at you. It who say nim this is say we have been made your pet a hobabu be well that say more protection because as I tell you say some bet you how much na you could no majuana no I didn't see ID no majuana no
Andy mama na say right you be say aka you me da say
anything you ever power no say you be ya yenche wunti
very well
yenche wunti Judicial.
But as Andy Osuni attending, can MPP UK chairman hope for Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Mama yentie we emra yeba. There are a couple of interviews yebe na afe yashatwa jumediene. So you want to stay with us? Yeba sisia.
Want more of the world's best entertainment? Well, DSTV's got you.
I got it.
We got kicks, we got scores, we got action, we got roars, we got drama, we got fun, we got more for everyone.
We got you.
So come on, get connected. There's an upgrade on us just for you.
My specialty.
More channels, more shows, more joy for you and the fam every day. DSTV, we got you all the way.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
AH Africom Travel and Tours is calling you for an unforgettable 2026 FIFA World Cup experience in Canada, USA, and Mexico. Come travel, share, and explore together in style. Package includes round-trip international flights, travel insurance, match tickets to all 3 Ghana games, comfortable shared accommodation, and single occupancy for the VIPs. Visa assistance, guided sightseeing across all host cities, daily breakfast and dinner. Ground transportation to all match venues. Standard package $9,300, VIP package $14,000. There is also a fly now, pay later package for corporate entities. Enjoy a seamless, all-inclusive football experience with fellow fans. No stress, just pure excitement. Contact AH Africom Travel and Tours on 059-6374-618 or 050-7344-211 or visit our office at GA-084-3114 Agostino Neto Street, Airport Residential Area opposite the Diplomatic Shop, Accra. Limited slots available. Book now to secure your place. AH Africom Travel and Tours, your trusted partner for unforgettable journeys.
Over 1900 matches brought us to the football finals month. But history doesn't care about the journey. It only remembers how it ends. The Premier League, Betway Prem, UEFA Champions League, Serie A, La Liga, and more. 8 trophies, 1 month of mayhem to decide them all. Stay connected and watch GoTV to catch the football season finale this May. It's on.
Ebano electrical appliances baby baako pe na obinya de papa na ne buof Franco smart TVs every 32 Ekosiise 100 inches air conditioners, washing machines, blenders, microwaves, kettle, cooking stoves, your Samsung with CCTV cameras, any your crystal clear, never phones, any accessories abi you know that Franco number 1 Burua Franco shop be a benwo Nekwajo electrical appliances ya tete small first 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 and www.francotrading.com Ubetimi ako App Store any Play Store no download Franco app Franco still phone papa Africa Printy
Deep pepper purple. That deep purple. It is a water mackerel I would do. Now what of Africa Queen mackerel? The way shall we do keke? No pokwa.
Sasabo. Sasu sasu. Sasso, kum tonton preko, na ni sham ne die edemu stronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
1xbet, a good deal is so. Make a game on promo on your website 1xbet.com.gh and an app so. You're quite the iPhone 16, this is a 5,500 Ghana cedis. My promo code game on GH. 1xbet, a grono help koso. Yene one diagrono. Gambling when you're true. Inti chanu wa sheyemo. Enye ma wana won dim fie dun wache. Gaming Commission of Ghana. Ajen kratwe yatum.
Chedie Kessie Electroland Ghana Limited yeah mamo Chedie Kessie for our loyal customers because your loyalty deserves more yeah mamo Chedie Kessie pa big rewards for you and me from Accra to Tamale all over Ghana. Electroland number 1. Just buy your favorite Samsung, TCL, Media and Nasco Electronics from any Electroland showroom or authorized reseller store nationwide. Dial *928*8888# or go to register.electroland.com electrolandraffles.com and enter our weekly and monthly draws and stand a chance to win big. From TVs, ACs, fridges, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, mobile phones, and more rewards just for you. Approved by NLA Characters Platform. Electroland Ghana Limited. Rewarding your loyalty the big way. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, Medindi Wakadri. Na me was anti-sama for what you say.
Hi, your friend me Pamela. Mr. Mami mobile app details na yen fan travel to me bio.
Ana me Crawford was to say me free fee.
Hello, customer experience. You're blocking your account, Mr. Mami pin number na me unblocking.
Ebenum dia ho pepre to me feed imo.
Mr. Click a link what text message I send one no say Ciara. Na ya upgrade won ko yen ATM services for fraud no so.
Na wona manage won ho pa ne wona wo click kane ansa na wo dwene ho. Can no cray like play won crow bit me ato science and feed imo. Bo hu ban kai say Ecobank in free ana in send wo email ana message in misa wo pin OTP bank card ana Ghana card one sem da. Ma winning now Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
You need a trusty friend on whom you can depend when things come crashing down. You need a trusty friend on whom you can depend when things come crashing down. Insurance, your trustworthy friend. Insurance, your trustworthy friend.
Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner.
Africa Green Tea,
Deep pepper purple. That did you purple. It is a water mackerel I would do. Now what of Africa Queen mackerel? The which shall we do keke? No punk.
Sami sorry no pa. Kel Chaco toothpaste na me twitwi me se. And mommy confidence. The money nyina.
Se wushia ama na me sifit go so na mesrea. Eyo nwa me the Kel Chaco toothpaste. Ene twitwi me se. Oba de ni pa e wo bidi mu no. Ene e dia ye Kel Chaco toothpaste. E boy sen ho ban e free mowa e boy sin mu tokro. E se ahye ene enumunka. Sure say amani Kel Chaco toothpaste so nie. Yet center for.
Media magical Chaco toothpaste atubu. Me suna no pa na dwa me koda no. E ma me sinye fita. Confidence level kwaso etibinama na me sin 32 ni na aguso.
Enkane no ania maame no de bidie twitwi yense no asaya bebie mu o bidie wo Kel Chaco toothpaste mu no MSC fita emana hoden ne sayi nka bia wo wonum yi hwam enunti mo amonom cafe wine any tobacco e kamo seso no abama mo Kel Chaco toothpaste sankofa yenchi
Kel happy smile
FDA aji edwedi nkrato ya tomo.
Achedie kesie o. Electroland Ghana Limited die. Ye mamo achedie kesie for our loyal customers o. Because your loyalty deserves more. Ye mamo achedie kesie pa. Big rewards for you and me from Accra to Tamale all over Ghana. Electroland die #1. Just buy your favorite Samsung, TCL, Media and Nasco Electronics from any Electroland showroom or authorized reseller store nationwide. Dial *928*8888# or go to register.electrolandraffles.com and enter our weekly and monthly draws and stand a chance to win big. From TVs, ACs, fridges, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, mobile phones, and more rewards just for you. Approved by NLA Characters Platform. Electroland Ghana Limited. Rewarding your loyalty the big way. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, Medindi Wakadri. Na me was anti-sama for what you say.
Hi, your friend me Pamela. Mr. Mami mobile app details na yen fan travel to me bio.
Ana me Crawford was to say me free fee.
Hello, customer experience. You're blocking your account, Mr. Mami pin number na me unblocking.
Ebenum dia ho pepre to me feed imo.
Mr. Click a link what text message I send one no say Ciara. Na ya upgrade won ko yen ATM services for fraud no so.
Na wona manage won ho pa ne wona wo click kane ansa na wo dwene ho. Can no cray like play won crow bit me ato science and feed imo. Bo hu ban kai say Ecobank in free ana in send wo email ana message in misa wo pin OTP bank card ana Ghana card one sem da. Ma winning now Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Eyampo, say a quantum ye can do him, na one could be na yell satism, and Oma Bebre, Nagana addition, Nemu won't conformance, the Otia when you beji, and the Oreba who.
Yes, slow at all a year 20 inches. 3 days yet to be where a grow.
NNT Tiabrochenko mo akwa mankwa akuntejo edibro wa Asempa 94.7 FM so
edru me nda na se enua no mo ama no ne ye omosua kakra ye omusu ahunu ye ensu yatie ye nyina etrase a ni aka bom
memre da bia e bonosia e pemu se ya ekosi na wotwe twendwere ye ho e wo abrochire se de yakohu ene de abeduru fie de yehu ne yehwe de ye ne de aba de enye no eni kwan se ye
ze na je se Chinkumo ne dimu tintimpa
yebere no ma hodo a e won kofo aman so a yebetimi di aboa Ghana amana fa ne to ma pefra o man yimpuntu na habot san passport won sensem ni nyina ye de bro e wa brochinko modwumade yi mu yebesa so mu akwanya no wa kire wadwen
Robert David make us free Germany Kobe yeah Amsterdam concept no what for about chefu e wo mo e wa amana ne nemu wo mo atrama no dia na o mu tipie no mu kura na so program no mu aso project mo e nwanwa
shene so say e memene da bia 6 p.m. Boganie Abrochenko Moni.
Imagine making or collecting all payments without leaving your chair. Sounds like magic, right? Nah, it's Stanbic Pay.
As the Chief Financial Director of SBA Holdings Limited, payments from clients flow like magic through Stanbic Pay.
From school fees to utilities, government and statutory payment to investment, insurance payment, Hajj payment, and more. Just log on to Stanbic Pay and you're set for life. No Stanbic account, no queues, no stress, no last-minute panic.
Cherish your time and live happier in safety and convenience.
Just visit stanbicbank.com.gh or call 030-340-9212 or 055-676-0683 to get started.
Asempa FM Ekosiisen Asempa FM Obiba Ode Isempanabo
Ekosiisen Bonsu our Asempa de brane mamba Obi
Masomo Asempa 94.7 FM Ekosiisen dwumade no asugu so a utie no enche the discussion segment bremo nana ya chempem jantoa e wo ha Dr. Okoboy wo ha ba ansana no ma yeni Kojak Pharmaceuticals for any enkomo ene unim se Kojak no yenim Kojak for Procold into those times is so anutia we ya a draw back pe na Ghana fo nyina enim e Procold and the Kojak eguso yes e draw no ba ene omatre won hie mu ama omodi oral hygiene enso aka ho into hwe toothpaste ahodo any mouthwash any toothbrushes e gu ye table iso a chell the range of toothpaste and the Kojak e dia badwa so into PRO Emma Kojak Farmer abekansa e wo studio ameni akwa aba net sen
enyo nyame adom
bibi ekoye
oh obade adom bibi aye fine pa inse so ho ye
adom ya product gu wanim nyina mo na maye
yen ya free Kojak asoye na ye bombodin se ye betrem
obi mi wonu mi ni ajibi se opposition ye mi no abe na ya be be fisi se ro nka ye ho
it is a fat toothpaste one by one ebia ye den
ebia wo de ye
okay
on say before no be 30 years ago no na paste a obia use bia paste back up and obia use me ka paste back up e bia anye brand back na emum no paste a ɛda hɔ sɛ we ɛna de twi yɛsen na yɛkɔ animu na kojak yɛnhwɛ mu hu sɛ ɛso obi ananum ho haw ɛso obi an ne se ho haw ɛne yɛka sɛ obi a ne se femfem no wo se femfem an yɛde twi yɛsen ɛma yɛsen pa yɛ fitaa wontimi mfa nsi se femfem de nana mu ɛsan sɛ yɛwɔ nneɛma bi ri a hɔ a ɛsɛ sɛ boa na ɛma nneɛma na afi wo se so nti ama wo nerves na expose na ma bibi kana wo tenka no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtimi sa fele back enti paste yɛde twi yɛsen no nkoa sɛ wodi wanum nim wanum ahwam na wo se apa yɛ fitaa ɛno nkoa ɛntumi ma untimi mfele saa minerals na afi wo sene so no enti na yɛsɛ ho hia sɛ yɛyɛ obia ne sɛ so ne de enti obi wɔ abɛ over years ni ɔwɔ sɛ femfem ontimi ni ade a yɛhye ade a yɛnwu odi kana no wɔ sɛ kiki mese ahye mese saa nneɛma no nyina na yɛsa na yɛsi wakɔnɔ de kwan because many of us say obi say we are ne boss a wonya bibi a yenwu anka obetimi anom ana obedi but wo se femfem nti no na wo suro wo kudi kra na wo dwen ho obi ha wo di sabe anka na sa boba pineapple no ontimi fa bibi anka na si the whole day no eba ne sa na je say esi wakono de kwan ye wo paste wa akogya ka to ne bo asaye say obi a wo se femfem emfa ho the number of years a wo se femfem ne di wonya kogya p paste and you want P no F P no mouthwash wo and you want F ne paste and then say mouthwash ani nyina no eboa ama wo sefemfem no etu ase akokora emabiem obi a ne se no ho ana ye ne ya obi a ne se echi no ho ana ho ahonho bia ne ho ahyehyehye nsuo ne nyina no unya kogya P kogya F tu paste ne mouthwash ne bia saa wo hawo ne nyina be fi ho ama wo se atimi ayeden watimi adi wakono de abribia opibia enti ye ka paste ahodo egu ye ne mu a na mienu a ye kogya P kogya F no ena ne paste ne mouthwash ne nyina nduma edi se eboa etu sefemfem na se ama wo se na yeden asan bo wo se ne ho ban se ne be awunya saa sefemfem ne biem
ena the other mahu normal kojak ne nso
ye wo regular
mahu
nkwalade
okay
ena ye wo chako so de P no eni paste no ya to ye bo ase ahyehyɛ ne fine se
kojak P no
eno ye paste and the fluoride ewum
we no ye from femfem
no we no ye severe sensitivity
okay
enti obi a wo de na no ɔden no obedi kan use kogya P no na wo de twiwse wo twiwi a puahuru no guma mfa nsu onru anum be 15 minutes time na wo de mouthwash ahuru anum
okay
enti no wo de begina wanum a wo so anum be 2 minutes ene nso no wa pie guma mfa nsu onru anum wo ye ne saa anopa ne anwumre
ebeyi femfem
na kokora
and F near for mild sensitivity
and after one use P no and then the mouthwash for 1 month na fi what F so F no nti we no so protect no sane be ya sefemfem bi mu emba nti da bia no ebetimi aye opisa wo be use na aboa wo
and a regular kojak
na regular no de obi atimi use bi at any time epu ahuru and ne saint ni say ya ye we ni say esikaka no kwan no say embo abate yes na ba yanum no ebi o mo boy yes num ntokuru enti say wanya paste fluoride wo ma be san fele sa minerals na wa hwe na dache konya kaka enti say wo use regular fluoride toothpaste na eboa wo esikaka no kwan ema wo sene ye den so ebo wo gam no so ho ban e na ema wanum ye hwam paste bi ha twitwi ya bo sai say obofro aduane kwa na ne di ayeden we wo twitwi a wanum toso pa e na eche because ukitiki to be a poor pa otobi so toothbrush ba ko shemu free e de ma
nice. Ansana black one
ye chako
kojak chako
obi ye tena grass ye de grass ye tena ye bidie anybody tena ne boboso na de atwi yesen osia pa ye fita aduane ne tse de kro bidi ni nyina osin wanum enka no ekoyie ye hu se bidie so wonfa so obi hu se ye grass obi koyi se be nkwan mu nam a ade be kina nkwan na nyinya eba ne saa
odi bidie
tum na odi esi jaso absorb etwesa gas na wo mu na amasent na be gina mu nyina enti enkwan tse de kra otimi sa di eno ne ye hu se mfa so wo so eno nti ye mfa nye paste ama sabi obi na num enka wo na num obi a enka boni wo na num na se obi a ne sene kala na sesa enema bi a wodi enema bi a wonom e ma wo se kala sesa obi pebese owi a wo se kala na be change wo se kala no ye nka se ye tua wakono de ubetimi awe de ope na emum anopa ene anwumre yusu kojak chako toothpaste etwe wosen ebeboa yi saa stains na keka wosen so no ena ma wanum nka no so ekoyie enti be ma da bia na wanum efe sane be ya onkonya how da achenti no yusu kojak chako toothpaste no akasi ni we do betimi dia to fie ena we ye nkrokroa okwayi wo ko wedding engagement utu kwan kodi na ansa bia na wotwe wetimi ede akọ na hye wo na atimi aboa pa ena nkwala de no enkwala pemfemfem wade pa niema ye sweet fitia no pa kosi anwumre ombedi saa ne ye nom ne ye wene ne ye yidi nyina ye ne ye mfemfem ade nko a na eba ne sa attractive but yes more nse wa nya paste bi a ya ye hwehwemu afa saa niema we hu ansan ne nia material fence niema ede ye ya bo sa kwala ne use paste bi twene sene so sebe na sente won num anase num nka ne nko yi nten kwala ne bi ye te saa no onya hu se sente bi akwala ba ko bi aka pe afi oko school kra na class won timi bisa question bia because I say o kan o bisa bibi na sent ne bank kwala ne besere no na ma kwala no wa twentwe ne ho I say why timid bisa bote unya kojak aye key space ne bia utobia toothbrush ba ko hyemu firi mabofra no ena ye wo paste aye kwala de bi wa bonten bi 2 to 6 years ena bi 6 to 12 years tin kwala no ye mienu aje say auto paste mienu kojak say da bi to paste ba ko pe okay ni wo 2 years 8 years 12 years o munyina timi yusu bi mani yegie emu ehwam emu odentine se wo de twa akwala ne se a ye nkwala yi to da bia ye maame no mu betwi ese a ye mu di achi saa bebre saa stress on be fam ansa na no power team atwi uba ne se ansa na wa ye de obeye we ebe ye fi ho because emu hwam nti nei akwala ne twi ne si wie a ifi wo kine ko no e attract ne mo no ankasa atwi ne se ye koja kiss piece nkwala piece no ya to ye bo asa ye ne yie se be bon kwala ne se ho ban a e ma ho bia mba e na koja ne oracle product nyina no wa ye ne se duru nti demo a wudi bi twi usenko ade a demo ne nyina ne bo wosene ho ban a emma bati yesi boni bia ne ma boni bia no emma wewe no me ha wosene apart from that you toothbrush ahodo ye wo charcoal toothbrush when you use no charcoal hwa yituntum pa wo de ka charcoal paste ne ho a eboa wo ene ye wo regular toothbrush ene ye wo sensitive toothbrush mo mo se fenfem no mo toothbrush ho ha mo so ebetimi ayusu e bia ya yitufu se bosume miensa bia esese yetimi sesa toothbrush di nei wo a wo ne me utie me na se toothbrush ne di 4 months 6 months 8 months 12 ko 1 year mesrew sesa toothbrush no bia ne de ni muye enti da bia wo fa ne se eye okay de mo a wo twi usene ya ne bacteria ni be wurawura mu nti ese bosume miensa de bo modern se obetimi asesa no ena yen so edi enum ne unya paste papa se odi be di wonum ne a eya anye kwan se ma mienu 2 minutes spend na fa di wonum ne obi de na sesi a na wawie na okọ na be open tem me so se na yewudi ohunam ni odi ni padua ne ehun ni no saa na wanum nso no di ni na emwa oma wapom de ye wo yare ebiro ha ye fa efi yenum a ye ni ntia na ye nim nti no ena da bia ye fe se eye normal nti koja ketufu se ba bia wo bia no ora kai pudata koja ke dia ba no e wo dwa so provision stores ahodo no benya bi supermarket no obetimi anya bi wo ho open kese no a enkran ha ne wo kanshi drugling koja farmer ke shop kese pa wo ho ukokuma senso a ke tedwa kese no woni kire Roman Hela koja farmer shop ke shop kese wo ho pa ho so no do bia opebia obetimi ensaka betimi aka all the social kuma tsidwuma kasa kejetia se woduma woni se woni kire Roman Hell ho no a shop bo se shop no e wo ho esi ho kese pa a issue bia betimi acha na so bisa kra enye yira kwan enti de ya na ha adwen se e bia na wo bisa na obi nim anase wakọ hwe na wo hu number na hia unyage number na ba bia wo bia betimi afre e bia na wo ben baabi a shop ni bi wo ho e betimi acha wo enye se kumase ne nkran kwan na wo na emum ya che emu mienu se ye wo northern sector and ye wo southern sector ho no ene ya ye de eye ka ho asem but baabi ye wo enti your numbers ni 0531 okay 07 00 and a 20 0531 07 00 and a 20 and crying ha ediana mediama kumasa de 0531 0699 and a 45 okay 0531 0699 and a 45 all the social media platform na at Kojak Limited okay Kojak na ya na bio han experience na bibia ho KOJACH now the limited na to so enkomo bia opese difa yanuma ho medie ho opese oto nsa fra ye be kyerɛkyerɛ okwan be fa so adi enum ne wasɔre wɔ nhyiamu biase ne nyina no ye betimi aba na atimi abo ye pese obia wugina wonum bia no ma wonum ho medie ho hia na emwa
mate ye da sepa wa ye da senyami shao ye bese akasa bio fantastic Ekosiisen so ni haya Asempa 94.7 FM we say obi happy birthday to Nana Oredu Wade the first Kwewu in Kwetia in Koswohene from Samuel Ampeduchere aka Abrewa Bubuashe incoming communications officer for Okaikwe South and on the way Abreye yedase papa ma yenhwene trust. I've also been told sir former Tema West MP Honorable Carlos Ahinkra and they were declaring intention say or be contested for the position of national treasurer of the new patriotic party. In we issue press statement or they declare the intention to contest as national treasurer of the new patriotic party. I believe say in the coming days he will begin engaging party for and the media as well. Obi, happy birthday to Dramani Osiahene of Link Up Pub in Nkoko. Have a good one, bro. Ronaldo Kwame Slash and I know the way but Dramani Osiahene Link Up Pub ewo Nkoko. Happy birthday to you. Nana ya champem jantwa atnase. Nana kwa ba net saying
Ayo.
Ekoye.
Ekoye pa. Unim se Kojak we or yenyini Kumasi together.
Oh yeah, papa na Kojak ya na
Shapi.
Nidino no.
Champo.
Shapi.
Neni no ye Shapi no penny na ye Shapi.
Oh okay.
No so. Inti enya ni yenyi wa skonsa mechire ne
baby.
Me papa pharmacy shop ne ono so ne papa de. Ewo your friend is saying Kumasi Jum. Inti mean I want na mechire no.
And now papa was pharmacy shop.
My father was a pharmacist.
Like by training?
Yes.
Before a lawyer?
Yes.
Oh.
He did pharmacy before law.
Oh, okay.
So he had a pharmacy shop.
Oh, nice. The shop in that so
City Chemist.
City Chemist. Teye ewe jama. You the jamo.
O the jaye. Inti kojo de yenya ni edi agro askwa.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Inti me bisa and say why not si kojo me chia me hu na chepa. We grew up together on the streets.
He's done very well for himself.
He's done very well. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of Kojo.
Farmer is a big brand.
Yeah, friend Shapi.
Wow.
No, a sharp.
Massive one casano. Yeah, dear.
Oh, yeah, dear. Yeah, dear pa. Me catch me share you near Bakuna, me catch almost a woman in your homecoming because he had draws in a scatter baby. I see your homecoming near share when no politics in him. There be a will belong a
Asante
Semu here. As I say, yes, share here pass. I see a cambo me a scatter dodo. Be as a Kojak say, we in your pa and so. Yeah, an advertisement wouldn't move.
Yeah.
Kojo ye ni apa.
Jubilee House boko
kra boko.
O man panyin ho ye.
Ne ho ye pa.
Sa.
Ade sa what say so nti apo.
Oh dabi menka sa da. Ba na me busa se nani gise de ne o mekọ wo man ni mo no.
So o ye na adwuma. O ye adwuma. Adwuma de so o ye bi.
O mo chiche nkofo yin ni.
O ba je ne de ma mo mfa ma.
Adan. Na won't say stories.
Stories there.
And the cry so much ache.
Omachi wan.
MPP Facebook social media activist be any
media mentie no.
Omo de din Dominic mon friend na bi na omo de din
na bi wo person wo ko to stand the election ti say
omo call party headquarters.
There be na bi wo na general secretary. Asema Bible dey enfa ne say ade na ye nti Justine.
And rich ye Justine dey come.
Justine say so kasa.
Ono kwa na be ka say enough is enough. Omo ma mo kwan ma mu me hunu na omo bi. Even before Dr.
Omo do ba omi ono ntiesie ni fie. Be de me fanchi ama ma tiefo ama fe wo mo. Fanchi ama
omo jeus.
Me fanchi ama Ghana fo nyina. Na me ye very well.
Fide ya feel pa.
Me so ma feel pa.
Ya feel.
Me very well be our house.
Very well, your court castle.
The court, higher court.
Court,
let's see what we say. Agenda setting,
agenda bay. Now, some we a journalist, we a trained communicator into the police watching with you.
Police for me, they be a match there will be a one journalist, Benny Achino. Train general mummy BBU Ghana mrawo how oh yes ye twa criminal libel law but men and same way could cause nyina me kohwehwe mra yes ye free BB Act 208 Electronic Communications Act yes 208 yes 76
Section 76 yes publication of false
yes
as on Act 29 so Section 208 yes
into what casama oh my many can be was it the law is the law
yes
so what cancel nese wunim de wo kan tobo se mi se me kasa ya mo hwe midin asema min tiase no men time fa ma no ntu otemase nti nese se amane ma bia didi atembi ni adenye baumia his excellency baumia the press statement de me fu se eni se nko de ba
sa
na before na ne ye tankrofo ani wo kan de me ye time me mani kura mpo wono be ko no ho mi su ko ne ho de na kan
wan fi
mi ke ni su ko ne ho de be na kan
a certain vice
president what are you talking about ade de be na kan na obe kan accountability obi me pese me ka me ne on na sem me di su ko ne ho me board for the su ko ne ho de na kan
omotata wo no
ade asem na okay edebe no kan me de bia nkofo se me ka me ho asem because of our communications act in person me ka obi asem me ka de nim ko me ko obi asem ni pa ne se nyampa yes ma tomra inti de bia nkofo se me ka me ho asem me de su ko ba omi afi me wankasa me ho insem e wo mu me person me ka me ye adwuma ma jaja me nko
Osei bia na at the point on timi nya hwe.
Ontimi nya hwe ene na obetimi aye bibi. Ene de obetimi aye bibi. Watro ade ne wan twrompo no wanka. Ade azem na obi wo kan.
Ene Osei I therefore serve notice to officers of the state who are active participants in this unholy enterprise. Unholy enterprise using state power to intimidate the opposition. That day of accountability will come. And the abuse of state power will be accounted
for. Obi me pesa word accountability. But Umia was so a leader. Ebia still he's a mate.
Leader of the opposition.
That is what I am telling you. It is a church we soon infaso. Obi sa oba. Nesa odi ni tifie nesa wan titi ni ye no kokodidi obi wa atemu abonten ni sini kotwa unkwa abonten kokon tokwa because so ultimate titi oba no fi ba umi should put his house in order
ejina koto ni so ebi sini kotwa ma waka ne ketrema no de moja ba fi
no de moja ba fi wa da budi na ba ye ho kokodidi obi atema no sini kotwa oti dem kira wo no because so titi oba wo fie chance ye ni atem because they be so mo asem ye de that's what asem nye de nipa ye ka ye drill down to nipa na ye kan asem no abronye obi nye dem ha na mete na ye chi abronye first time na make bi ba na mimpo mi so ye fine boy
yes
orafi umbo obi say am say me ye sure abronye da na ni sa bedidi matem say me num wi obi what asem we bi da wo abronye a wuti we wano ya be ma wano oya
Osi wona na ya onu mi.
Osi ono wante, osi mi nu mi. Koko bisa e baya ma me bosses nyina mpo came to their attention. Obi mi mitiwe nsakra minim nom, uma me nsa sesi amepo go to menu ma minum bi da. Na wo so me minum wi me nom wi me sadi wi wo SS. Can you imagine this? Edidi matam poto. Wo ko gira judge ni bi di judge atem.
Almost okay judge ne ye political
and no can dey can me ti second but your last sentence no can just say judge no ye caricature that sentence no ka ho no kama mintie na wo judge ni mati bi ka judge so ye political mo de we am betumi use judges wo krom ayanka ye din ye hwem otemase me pacho de asem no ka to ache so kan bibi
me pede na what charge sheet ne so say on the charge sheet no mo reproduce what he was supposed to have said.
How can you still wo your lawyer ni? Ujina judge anim e ka chance wo your political. Otemase ewiase obi en ho nya political obi a wo ne party a wo gitum. Asode cry a political obi a wo ne belief a wo gitum. So otemase na wujina judge anim obi a wo no no obebua waten. No wajana anim aka kire ne se wo your political what you say mu ebida. Abroje didi atema wonwene ho me na semba first man kemi kwa no ye mobo otemase me kan na no wi a obi fra me ka je na ya abronye na wo kan bi ma no ne ba be didi atenam si omunya no ma mon ha no ye young man na fe de wu wie ya otimitum me ka bibia so utie nsem abronye ka fa me ho a president Mahama craft
bana obi se me musa o se wo time ano mo tata it was not for free speech.
It was for
for social media posts. It was for you to account for your stewardship.
What you want? What stewardship?
Now the
one like can we need some more kind. One must say me what PRC man no. Obi me see me person me come. It account for who stewardship. Near mom we hear me nya de be no mu ehun ye. There stewardship. Obi person o your boni man nipa kro no kasa onim de okeka.
A good fellow na this.
One good fellow. Obi person ya oboni a otimi ka bibia because all ka kire me say nsema me ka wo me PRC days am different day tires and enye tenable nti say otimi ye dey frame me up onu good fellow onu dey no who is good fellow a good fellow no kasa sa no a good fellow does not speak like that because you need to have evidence. And some wouldn't tear you don't go away because you see people wanted to just disgrace me. But I know I don't chem.
Yes.
What you are saying, Tina Metes is gone. But two good fellow no name their worker don't come saying it. What is the matter? As some there's a worker, you need to be very circumspect. So until Abronya can say me no win or no good fellow na any day. Me Christo need to say me a me kwa so do defame me. Yes, in the eyes of right thinking men.
But say no say no. In the emergency abronya cancer.
Yes.
You can institute a civil action against.
But you me penny force me nyano.
No, men kase koyo. I'm saying say bibi sa na say police for kwache na. That is where people have a problem.
Why do you have a problem?
Because a defamation. He has defamed
Electronic Communications Act na
yes. And local publication of false news.
And now what say any false? Who journalism? Who be one or publish you? And
yes, what publish it?
That your child school of journalism once you.
But as to say true or false,
I am saying
the court would decide.
But I am saying, say what speaking? You have spoken, and the law is telling you that when you speak, because this one, for instance, it is falsehood. He even went as far as saying, "Say me what SS." Na me misuma anko SS o. Me GC. So you don't even know me. For you to impugn say me SS candidate, so you don't even know who you are talking about. Because who abronya wo to me we form 5 na me wo ya nka me ba na wo ye pe.
Yeah.
Me mates omo we after form 5 omo anto aso anko university anko ba bia no. Omo ma nana no mo krampo ye mpanyimfo. Na wo timi ka je me ma me panyimu se otimi gya ka chem se me num wi. Where Asempa wumia or accountability I won't go ni fear or first. The one accountability no on starting free. What my church away from to those days I near tank of when you know what can I don't want trauma accountability. Obi mi bizao. I don't want trauma. Sa account what now am colana yes I did we have na be church or say accountability. I did ba wumia na was we on. Me who ye ne post near mama say he will never sleep till he becomes president. You will never sleep. Obi on na. And you saw that they are born in a besono because of the way o me treat Ghana for. What's one na? What's na hosa? What church or near ma say? Accountability. Me who say word I was very happy. One start accountability ni free ni fee ho. What's a home collect be the dim penny for atem? Not penny what you want to be friend and can't say or cratchy. Politics in the air and did the atom on come. Now or call, cause I know the atom. Every day for thief, one day for master. Obia when the master, me where become me a men cassa. Oko can be a one yaw. Would not judge no. What them run patch charge it near the man.
When you're not judging him,
Oko can him.
Certainly TV program now.
Then you judge him. It's still publication.
Oh yeah, but some count original judge or can in open court.
I'm saying
in the charge sheet almost say, quote, you are not a judge, but rather a politician, and you have covered your hair with a sack and claim you are a judge.
Just like caricature. Obi covered the name with the sack on your caricature. You say I was sorry now coffee. Now we either cover the name with the sack when you bomb so deep to one shall be teacher. He says what describing judge and so a caricature. We are some now court into my main canny. Who what cover the name with a sack? What you say? See a difference idea not just a judge in a caricature where instead same people for cry be called judge and wako bunchre a patchow. Say in you and your kind of a chain, no more kasa. Wait, just wait dinner temputo. And your fact.
Asempa FM.
And you feel what did you panatam put all? Obi, me feel lawyer for who? Me wa lawyer ma, me wa lawyer nieces, nephews. Me sister a lawyer. Sad musku na mo kono. Enye easy. Obi utimas me who say I respect to professions, engineering, law. Your friend is saying medicine. Ni process no enye easy. Journalism. What you say? Whilst you are practicing, it is difficult. You can die. But momo dia na disua books amo be kan. Law books amo enye easy. No be a yire no ho akwa judge. Also kra wo yire so ye lawyer. Until you find respect ma your profession. The two shall be one. It is a who did the atem, a who did wo yire profession for so atem. Oba na waware no wumu no. Maybe so. Bema dia wano nya yasa. Bema would need the atem. But case no court to my minya, mean tip and let me tea. I was mortified. Said judge near caricature. Wakatan and him, Kakamo to be, who knew Nancroft. What you say, maybe that will be? How can you ever? Duncan Williams and I would dinner them or sofo. Maybe there be a missing me who software. Me ye ne sofono, free ni subain. Because on Yankupon, you be no bet me a bonnet say or mayor software.
Yes.
What meets now with the software theater. Obi what be that? Now Obi cramp and me my granny most with you are me no cram me who see a chill first and I me feel so oh I am a rehono. I'm a quanam tea with Dinda. Now we have a catch that me say me num we. Empire, there be Obi. Empire na my boy tia.
We are selling their house.
Oh, there be num we saying. Obi what be that? Me, there be near me bo ho, me near me bo ho, obi ka fa me ho a me nyam asem. But adia me nim ye. Yeah. Me nye bi da. Otima say, matena wi ase ahwe me ho so ye. Hwe said good fellow ni say me okeka. Hwe obi mpese mbusu asa, wo ka chem say me account for me stewardship. Yes, and nkofo si me dwa me no me afa janto aba. Otima say, me papa ti ase kom. Me pese me kasa nti so wo ka kire me ya janto ase me makwa me steward me obi me ade e motivate me yesika o. To win me very well a dimpa and motivate me because obi me near my me here and no so
but fellow the explanation about
a dear fellow for explanation
me here is missing the point.
Me here good fellow explanation.
Be emotional about this.
I
didn't mean to rattle her. These matters can be defamation suits. Why are they being criminalized? That's the point.
The my mom said there's another dimension to it. I don't know where ignore. Yeah, I don't know where ignore Electronic Communications Act.
Okay. And even at 29, the criminal
yes.
Code.
Why are they ignoring it and going to a criminal libel? Because you see I expunge criminal libel, but this one is still there. They kept it. But the fact is, I expunge criminal libel. It means that we should be responsible. It does not mean that we should be responsible. Obi a dear bakwa ye painful we are say a verbal abuse.
Yes.
And especially if you abuse women, you abuse people in authority. Me can't directly say maybe I when bibi. But I will say why you bibi I bet asema wo kan ne ye kan ho asem. But you can nipa ho sa asa wo ye nkonkonsani. Why you gossip? There be any rumors. It is not nice. You can say anything you want to say, but find a good way of saying it. Good fellow, na dear here by himself. He can't rattle me, man in na dreams obey me rattle. Yes, he cannot rattle me. Person catch a good fellow.
Very well. Me sign swaba o hobi you. Na mami mfen twem se yes. Ene Bishop Dag birthday. Okay. Bishop Dag Heward Mills. Oh yeah, the founder, leader of Lighthouse Chapel International, and I would happy birthday to you, man of God. We wish you very, very well, long life with good health and prosperity. You are deeply, deeply appreciated. Bishop Dag Heward Mills, Electroland Ghana Limited, and so say World Cup Airway. Omo che Ghana for adie papa na ye weekly and monthly big rewards. What it means, they say anytime you enter any of our showrooms, na auto a Samsung product, a TCL product, a media product, a NASCO product, you can enter these two draws. In Sabia, LED smart TVs now open, split air conditioners, double door fridges, auto grill, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, microwaves, blenders, mobile phones, and a auto. Unya toy, you dial star 928 star 8888 hash. And I will call register.electrolandraffles.com to enter our weekly and our monthly draws. It's approved by the NLA on the Caritas platform. Electroland Ghana Limited, rewarding your patronage the big way. T's and C's apply. And please, let's take note. Syntax tanking so a tanker and Ghana for Joanna tum papa. So ope tanker would ensure begumun quadi idea back up a syntax tanker a very strong and tough a syntax tank. Ye wo color bia ope bia ye baby ama sa ope blue tank o tank no penny blue color ye be e de ope green ye be e de amount inner layer ope dodo ope bia say double triple quadruple ope inner layer ye white ye be amount asie ye fin ya wo be hu no watwitwim wo hwe nsuo na twitwim na wasan de nsuo foforo egum fre 0244 335-168 sa wope ye tanki dodo etua ye wo over 400 agent ewo Ghana ha ofre bia ya ye bebre tank ni bi ukoye website where you can do online shopping syntexgh.com na wetimi aye shopping kama se malaria how a droba akoni yetena show so aye come from a tabia herbal mixture itu malaria se papa o ye be ma na wutie me o pe dro ebema vitality ama ho aye din wagina won so a tabia takum. It's made with no alcohol where a pure honey a one ye 100% organic tabia takum a brutal in Canada ena ope immune booster so papa a tabia zone care ena moa moyem etim me pacho unya tabia herbal capsules and also boa e was akwan so fre 0243 686861 na only one into me enin komo sa ope dodo etua and also ebe boa papa. There is a hospital in Ghana. Ye from New Crystal Hospital. Na a private hospital omu di juma papa. Omoni Assignment Municipal Assembly ena Assignment Health Directorate akabom at the campaign be a friend Assignment Rising in Good Health aba. A bold community-wide health initiative. Yashada yese we no ye free screening. Ediama over 50,000 residents of Assignment and its environs. Na die hian se wedi 40 years and over. Ubetima ba screening ni be free. Ye screening for hypertension, for diabetes, for obesity, and for kidney-related issues. Ene injemu chese and only the leading cause of death in Ghana at the moment. In the screening for free. Screening joint be an obekono na NHIS impenye 40 ho. So when NHIS card de wu ye be renew amount. So wunye be ye be amount ewo hwa na BBI kama. Ye no across the 7 zonal councils ewa Assignment. In the sofa ye council ba ko de wi March to April ye Amuajo zonal council. Ye ka say May ye wo mu till June ye wo gbemi zonal council. July ye be ko Black Pachona zonal council. August ye be ye wo Chinaigbe zonal council. Na September ya ko Manmomo zonal council. October ye be o Mancheman zonal council. Na November ya Niman zonal council. Opasa utimu nsemi ya fre 0544 347239 0544 347239. Assignment Rising in Good Health, your future, our commitment into Munshan. So Dr. Bernard Okoboy, incoming regional chairman NPP. Tobo. Remember one more.
I'm a fan castle.
Oh, said Doctor. Oh, quite him.
Me de twaso na me wi. Na se o pontem. Many better ne Okoboy akasa the medicine be gura mu dia na ewu.
Me man can okay. And I can the officer of 1 minute.
Yes. Bawumia, Dr. Bawumia backyard. Obi wo ho friends one can say is excellency Mahama incompetent excellency Mahama one for excellency account but umi hu so obecho press statement e woni fie ho an kan kire say de omo kan no man kan yi abronye didi first lady atam nti abronye otihui first lady na busuani a ene wo ye ne sister na ne maame a anka enye ne fe What's on the panel no so didi first lady atem didi first lady her excellency Lordina Mahama. Yes. Oba won pen ho asem onam ne baby ye na dwuma odidi na tem edidi his excellency Mahama atem poto nti wonya won na busuam a ka bro nyanka enye ne de so timi pointing in sase minuani ana me antini otias ni nyina na Dr. Baumia woni krom ha I don't one Trump press said there should be accountability. And then you know, be uncanny you. Also, I can't judge a man who actually know.
Obi Nanaya called the board of trustees of the National Cathedral fraudsters. So please ask her to respectfully.
When did I say that?
Kofi Ameyao no say o kan so we
Kofi Ameyao.
Oh, unim Kofi Ameyao. Kofi Ameyao ya MPP near no war New York.
No, what's me make us say?
Also, I'm in na frosted.
Can you imagine? You shouldn't start me. A dear Duncan Williams womb crad ye men and na ya dag womb. So can say me the can a man me never.
Okay.
So suffer. Was it thou shall not touch my anointed and do my prophets no harm?
Because Uncle Ben, what is Bishop Dag was so Duncan Williams was so East to the number was so
said yes. How can you tell me make us on me a frosters? What is he talking about? Or mixing it up?
Nanaya denies your claim vehemently.
Me can say you in Crawford no Kennen and Crawford, but not as often. What is he talking about? Me when me Christo near me.
Very well.
Me so for yam bonne crime in Timinka.
Mate. Obi, how can Abronye use such unprintable words against my auntie? He has to publicly apologize to Auntie Nanaya. If not, I would also join in prayers against him. I expect the NPP rep on the show this afternoon to do the right thing and apologize on behalf of the NPP to Nanaya Jantua, Paul de Suso, Worcester, Massachusetts, and Odiwe Abreye. But your friend is saying, okay, I think there is a June 21st, 2022, I think you appeared on Onuya FM at the time, no TV, I think on the TV station, discussing now National Cathedral. And I think Omuye no mucha short clip. And at where your mother count said National Cathedral is a capital 419 of fraud. Nana ya Jantua.
But I don't just not make up.
Was it as of 1 year frosters? That's fine.
Did I say that?
Okay. Dr. Okoboy, Aqua.
But who initiated National Cathedral?
Doc, Aqua, baby, Aboko.
But that's
yeah, can National Cathedral instead of
Nanaya, Nyabutre, you better say about Hawaii. Incoming regional chairman, Casanti Tien, I am a patch. Yeah, Doc.
Incoming, I mean,
yes.
As done a remind Yankupon. Say, well, my I want in. Now, my min chow tea for you now. You know, more branch secretaries or more US and Canada, Michiawo. Now, be my min chow Dak Bishop Dak, you were doing.
Sure.
Or you're one of the preachers, I mean, Paul Asempa, because or you're very straightforward and or you're very honest person. Now, Obi
Obeka.
Unim bibi.
Yes.
We are see Yekoye nim Yankoyichi. And sometimes into Ghana Hano, in Kofobe, I can say you was short memory. History. Omomodi history, I can't addition or university ni secondary school. Omunyen Kofoa, Omunim Domoyo. I was say we are so unsure a be away free. And never more when you are fema bedre be one. Obi. Ghana ha ya nyankofo a yakoto aba se ayi epenyin omudi tuo anajo ya da no omudi tuo konkrofo ho e bonkofo tuo ko mu na omo akọ tena e bi a ye de abato kotena no se so omo no mo hwe eso na obi di tuo bedi usu a oye wade na umpe a otimi ka Obi enti please we should understand that the NDC today as a party they have a background they came from a military regime. Obi, these things are important. 81 kuna yeno na liman yakotu abamano. And President Rollins, may he so rest in peace. Only the guys fat too. Say nyaman koye o man no whether survey yambisa nyina adwen bo no na adwen mu no e wo so onfa tuo nko tu papa no and odi tuo ko tu papa no and obedi a president. When he was president, obi odi tuo na edi president o ye president shape military atare no wadwen obi bia ube kan o ye careful enti ye your man for close to till he left in 2000 for close to 19 years no ye hwe ye chi ansana ya kasa. It's not easy. Almost 2 decades. Na kakra nyankopo adom abotre impaibo any democracy ya kakra ena Kufuor edibaye. One of the first things President Kufuor did was to take away the criminal libel law. Obi, dintina President Kufuor di call cabinet ma eba parliament na yi free ho because na emra u kasana wanu tra ana wan kase ya ye di u ko she prison. And this is what Bobby assume, and now we will be brodo, and now what pure Biama wa prow, Kasa. Say Obi, me show, bomody show will cry what bone, now Chinana and Untina and Sheminsa. And please, those who have not read this book, Why Nations Fail, Obi, when you finish, all the book tells you that 2 things is what creates mighty nations. Creative distraction, where you allow people to innovate. Old technology should give way to new ones, and then the second one, vibrant community. Where Obia sebi kwasiapo maonka na dream, but ye wonyansa ebe un kwasia from nipa onye kwasia. Obi, 2 items. Why do you think people in China, some of the countries are ube una dictator sebi ne wo omu oskapa, they want their relatives to be in UK? Why do you think so? Think about it. Because UK is a country that practice democracy the longest. Unim said the BCBA so be for anaju ayeni maybe awokone and sit da. That's why you go to countries where their leaders have been in power for 20-30 years, but they don't feel safe to have their children there. They send them to the United Kingdom. Across the world, the only country that has received political asylum seekers that anybody is the United Kingdom. Because leadership is by the people through elections. Even the king himself is only ceremonial. Obi. Timesre, NDC. Time I got 2000 election. Na MPP ya campaign ni binu. Ye ma soje ni she shoe. Na I said ye ba. Na ye di ka say rolling sitacho. Omu be ka che say sa di no wa jai. Omu sisa. Obi. Na. O ye politics are. Yesu Christo. Edre bin beside the disciples, he said, what do people say?
Who do men say I am?
Men say I am? Why did he ask that question, Obi? Because he was a public person.
Yeah.
Christ was not a private person.
Yeah.
He had brought a message of redemption to all men. And he was taking on institutions. So he had become a public person. And any person who is a public person, a sacrifice. It's a calling. That's what they say. Medicine is a calling. Calling, just say you put your own comfort aside. Sometimes even your safety, because you put your life on the line for others. Politics is a calling, Obi. With all due respect, if you are someone you cannot tolerate foolish talk from people, unfounded talk, insults from people, as much as possible, don't go into it, Obi. There are other ways to serve the community. You can do an NGO. There are many ways to help it, but partisan politics. Say, oh yeah, who belong to this party? Who be say only the community? In fact, even chieftaincy. Who you here? Who be say you here? Now nim akuma kesia. Try to avoid it, Obi. Didn't you know say nipa nyina yendwi baako, Obi. Dr. Koboy say me company bi asem. Me team na me hear no cry. Sometimes me bompa catch na me so for chem. When I've not even uttered the word. Why do I pray in my head and ask for forgiveness when I say something against Obia? It's because of my training. Obi, training edi ma me no Obia when you che me no say oye kwasi asem kra. I'm not allowed. My words, my mouth cannot open and say this man is foolish. It cannot come out. It's my training. But in society, Obi, you don't have everybody being trained like that. There are people, they grew up without mothers and fathers. There are people, Obi, they've never sat in Sunday school before. There are people who can tell an elderly man or a kid that you are stupid and they don't even feel anything. Unlike some of us. But once you decide to lead a community, you must be willing to shake hands with both the wise man and the foolish man. You must be willing to say hello to the guarded man and the unguarded man. Obi. These are very important. Sometimes, Sebi, ebimunti democracy na siye. Obi. Sebi, Sena, Nipa Kasa, say, oh, yeah, Penyamano. I don't subscribe to that. But in a democracy, the whole world, from China to America to Singapore, there are people in the community who use unprintable words against people in authority. Obi. It's because we are all not the same. We are not created the same. But you should never use ideals, norms, values to try and deal with people because some didn't even get the privilege to be nurtured. They didn't get that privilege. Obi, there are people who can queue for 12 hours before they see me in the consulting room, but because of politics, they look at me and say that this guy, who is he? He should get out of here. I've heard many. In fact, I was going on campaign with one of my classmates. He was following me. My classmates from GSS, very close. Opema Asempa. Or the media campaign, I extended my hand towards a young lady. One fee me. My classmate said, do you know that girl? I said, no. But what is wrong with her? My classmate, now I get devastated. I said, doctor, but why? This girl, who is he? Look at the places you've been. Obi. But I was not moved. In fact, I was not worried one bit. I was not even embarrassed. Because I know, me come around, there are people who dislike me just for my political party. There are others the age to say, who person on the MP, and you can put it off. Yeah. The point Okobo I'm making is that we should never get to the place where our own values and norms and ethics is what you use to determine where people will sleep. It's not correct, Obi. Now, Mesre, Obi, Bible can say, and you be allowable. Yeah. And a sebi, it was spending time now here. Sure. Let's say there's a law that says that Obi poster why and only can say 20 years or 30 years or multimedia. Say me called Daniel, me trust 30 years of doom so. Ebi are going strictly by the law. Obi. Yes. Ebi am breaching some section of the Public Order Act and now the Electronic Order. But ask yourself, when you send 5 policemen to go to Lejokuku, look for a cowboy, drive in a car, go and get me and put me in a bus and take me to the police station, write a statement, all because I said 30 years of doom so when you've not had 30 years. To what end? What do you achieve? What do you get? Would that change me? Obi, it's a waste of time and resources. Obi, kind there are some Obi ya be di ya kase we dey aban ya ye fuaso. Ebi a interest Obi akotro ni page so fire burning the whole tema. When there's no fire, Obi, say me property or tema na meti ho a. Me hu me bi sa akra wan hwa meti ma collapse. Eno no say the handcuff show say ma ye nyina beje to me say wei. E be so be say on bomai. Nti Obi mesre. Na Obi power. I say we are now cocaine. Obi, me num we da, and I mean cocaine da. Now so man shank for omunum we, and I man shank for omunum cocaine and now hard drugs. Obi, it's me fro. And my near man can we need our own and one shadow. That is how power is, Obi. That is why the Bible said David, Yamima ye no hineno, or the Remun Taria Besheni them. Osei Oshena Kaino Ebia all come from Obi. Some of the things happening now, those who have the power now, Setem Kufado what power. In this in Ibiko share Eko Sisa Bibu on the Facebook said Doomsaw is back. When there was no Doomsaw, even let's assume said there was no Doomsaw is back. And now Doomsaw is killing our business. Obi. Now you small police, no Kochisa Nipana. How would the leader of the then opposition, President Mahama, and these people, how would they feel? Obi, Anka Ibenya Somje Okrom ha. Say Obi a posting on Facebook. Say Doomsaw aba. Obi, inti mesre men koyeti said ye sebio your political party bi ntino BBC na I say ye na wona ye nyina ye defend no there are some things look Obi me na me wo Peace FM time I closely radio gold and I issue no bar up.
I remember
I was in the station with Sami Jefi Ekosiisen Pratt and I can say anka yes radio gold no mun charges bini some licenses and I can say anka ye di omu charges no come my judge and a judge ni tie omu so asem ni omu lawyers na judge ni ma ruling say until you have breached this law until me or that say close mu radio station. I would have preferred that route than a minister and an appointee of our government who would give instructions to people to enforce state agencies' rules. So our close radio station, Obi. Now my government was in power, but I said, I am one that would defend my party. But when my opponent is in trouble, now it's unjustified. I'll speak for my opponent. And okay, got me into trouble, kakra, with a lot of people in my party. But that is the kind of person I am, Obi. Say, yeah, yo, be there, Majina can because or china meaning the to me. Timesre, Obi. Abronye. Obi, yeah, promise. When me catch you in confidence, by any bonny coins. There were people I spoke to them, so Abronye minyanka, star way, and yet star for even within us, may approve of. Sebi Obia can was now, or not 2 bedroom, now also what taken on. Me can say, oh, this town, and yes, sir, but Okoboy, my sociology, no meaning say, in the society, not all of us are the same. Obi, enti, Obi, one Brasiamo, or my wemu, yenya political party, or multi press conference, the whole Supreme Court, or unanimous FC. In fact, it was a 10 men to show, say, wa Brasiamo Fachemi, Sebi, Asempa Monima, Sebio, I say, Omun Dream Bebre, I say, Omufa Road, Obia Sala. Meanwhile, Obi, with all due respect, who a lawyer, who can shake cases in a bominum. Ushu won't say, some of the cases were so obvious, say, unanimous and one a basi, now so a seer, now you're a radical one. Obi, this is the highest court of the land. Yankochi Obi and beside say, Dentin offer a unanimous FC. Me Okoboy, me catch Obi say, oh, lawyer, judge, I will ninja no, Sebi Yeno. But Obi, whether we like it or not, Obi, let's be honest. There are people who are supposed to be neutral, but their background maybe gives them some bias. Obi. Your judge me or Kroma case by the name, or see some human beings are more important than others. This is the thinking of this judge. When it showed up on paper, some of even the NDC guys, and I commend them, they condemned him. He said, what kind of judge are you? But Obi, we are even lucky that he put it on paper. Such a judge, if Anka Wambabe Baswa, who appear before him, not saying no dream, one should be jail. You don't deserve to go to jail. Point I'm making is that judges are not infallible. Please, we are practicing democracy. We should be careful. In a democracy, nobody is a saint. And Okoboy, the way I talk,
but you can critique the ruling of a judge, and not to insult.
Exactly, I agree, Obi. But you see, sometimes in critiquing even the decision of a judge, there's a thin line between his decision and himself. Obi, but what I say, and you see, democracy. The entire culture say, speech is guarded. Me say, sometimes the line between the person and the decision or his actions is so thin. Say, when you start to do the dichotomy. I say, how do you call it? Udi scaling, scale, or namu. One shall, training, and our chanamri atuegu. Point I'm making is, Obi, we should be a society here tolerant. Do you realize what is happening? The complaint came from the Judicial Secretary. Obi, get this equation. A lot of people have not thought of it.
Which of them? They are Bronya.
That's what I'm hearing. Now, Obi, the Judicial Secretary is not a small position.
When you read the charge sheet, which contains brief facts now. Who really brief facts? Almost the complainant is the Ghana Police Service. I don't know if the Judicial Secretary reported the Ghana Police Service.
You see, I've picked from certain places. Okay. I stand to be corrected. Okay. Says the Judicial Secretary. Okay. Obi. Say Omukra is a Ghana Police. You know the reason. Because the Judicial Secretary not control the whole judiciary in terms of administrator. Obi. Say or try to say or file complaint. Now it be two him as a judge. Obi, indirectly, you are dealing with a matter coming from the table of the Judicial Secretary, and for that matter, even the Chief Justice. Obi, there is some weight. I say President Mama I call a complaint.
Yes.
I did Assemba number 2 as a judge. President Mama complainant on himself Assemba. So the point I'm making is we need to be a tolerant society. This judge, with all due respect, is also a citizen, is he not?
Yeah.
Can't this judge go and file defamation against Abronye?
He can.
Obi, so why are we dancing around the ball? Adentina, ya can Asama for judge me who judge no sebi all rights. I bet me taking it on. Now your fair chi, I use abiding law. I causing fear or alarm or whatever. Now nipa no ya ko chin Obi, na tio. Why appear before a judge? You say ukasa ukain Obi tio. Kasa na akko against a judge. Unim say yeah, it has not been established. It's a charge.
Yes.
Obi. Charge aye kasa. You for the class okasa judge in sebi uye kwasia. Aye kasa Obi. Amfasi kan antwino. One fight ja anko to ni fie mu. Na once ye be di case no. Ye ma 2 weeks e be di no. You see, ye di wo ko she jail. Obi, please. Sometimes Obi ti me catch you say ebi ansio toye. Ebi asebi na wan kwa abontin ontimi hu. But say opie na hu say former for obetimi hu. Please, we should not mince words, Obi. These things that are happening when you go to every territory, and please, the NDC should take notice. When these reports, they are passed through cables to our development partners, it does not put you in any good light. A country where you make a statement about a judge, it's not like you try to knife the judge in public. You sit in your room, podcast, and say that this judge is a political judge. And then you are in prison for 2 weeks. Obi, any country that receives this cable, they put you in the red. That is a country where the atmosphere is rigid and people don't have the freedom to speak. Mesre, now Obi, nyachum say anu yedi Obi. Please, I'm coming. No. You see, Obi, me body yo abrantie bia oye niama abronye ye this a podcast no I by internet too. Yes. Obi, words are all used on individuals in this country. Yet the man say repeat here, you can't. Why are we being hypocrites in this country? Why can't we stand as men or women of integrity? This government is the biggest beneficiary of a branch dynamic. Why are we being hypocrites in this country called Ghana? This gentleman goes at pastors, goes at bishops, goes at politicians, goes at journalists. Me cry one spare me. Also the Miko school they be a mikita anti-Becky bag. You useless guy. Obi. This gentleman in Ghana's courts, people took him to court. The judges realized that this guy has a case to answer. They issued, my friends are saying
bench warrant.
Bench warrant. This government had the audacity to allow this gentleman to enter this country. This government, under their protection, this gentleman was taken to Ghana's courts. This government, under their sponsorship, the Attorney General, this gentleman was declared free. He had tourist attractions in Ghana. And then he left. Today, his behavior has become worse compared to the past. How can a government that sponsors people who say things are in Crawford no mukume too, have the courage, say they are caging people like Abronye, Obi. Enti, uya baya, who preaches a yen kasa year. Omu yi obia wo krom, including a Santi in your tumfo, including a software no. E was say yen who say oh to anamoa, you will not reward such people. Any conclusion, Obi? Power, Obi.
Yes.
Okoboy, me lucky. I saw Sebi opposition when we're in office. Yeah, me lose my seat. Positions are me one in a free himself. So I learned early, even when we're in office, say nothing that is in your hands stays forever in this politics. To me, frame in you no more media and I'm catch on say relate well with everybody. I told them we will not be in this office forever. When I went to health insurance, I refused to sit in a chair that was given to health insurance. I bought my own chair psychologically, knowing that when I'm going, I'll take it away. Obi, power doesn't stay forever. The policemen who are taking these instructions, and Dr. Baumia Maminchano, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, their YA is the most responsible behavior that can come from any leader or yet the father of a group. Now, Obi, Denti na meka sa. Obi denti na meka sa. Who your leader? Na nkrofo
agenda set.
Imagine say and Kufuado, the regional chairman of NDC in Volta region and Ashanti region. Ya ko shed handcuff say you no court. Atu forcing Sebi. No cry say no in them civil. Atu court NDC omun parliament. This is the party we are talking about. They reject parliamentary sitting to support Atu. President Mahmoud Bawumia, candidate Mahmoud Bawumia, onko say kiosk. On radio being ko say she the others or throw letter say dear mu ye nei ochina nyame boana nyama sisa mo nyina mo be kire musuban no mu ama yaso ade afrim.
Dr. Bernardo Koboy and your ten and can utiena wa adwentra 0548443523 nana ya chempem jantwa ewa Dr. Okoboy ewa utiena nso wa adwentre bia obetime di aba ye bejemre na ya kan o messages no e de amount enti munsha nenso ema we say Obi, my mentor Dr. Okoboy has given a brilliant sermon from Fanofa Street today, but I wonder where he was when Bobi Ansan was arrested and molested for false publication against the First Lady in February 2022. May 2023, Raphael Okoanka was arrested for insulting the president. My mentor should reprimand Abronya for those accusations against the judge and the police. Simplicity, and we would all join them in this crusade. Eugene Shen Elliott, a constituency secretary for the NDC in the Clote Kole constituency, and Odiwe Abreye. We say okay, ma abawa in the UK. Abawa se nana ya uwe futua unimu mkofe wase udi se futua no Emma omo.
Okoboy ne tufo me ma tu obi fu.
Bade nana ma mintie de wo pese wo ka ede.
Debi hasem Okoboy kan de me mintie asiu.
Aden.
Okoboy for the first time my surprise kakra.
Adentia.
Se ade asem e da ho no. Se wa approach no. As if we in me cry went me and Casa were sorry on behalf of Abronya for what he did to me. Me your back.
They also a kafao.
Man kebi. Okoboy, who Casa, Messi and Nemeti have man kebi. You young here. Okoboy, what's ya would justify a diatem. Oh, who's your bill wa? Sane atete no nti yenhwe na ene obi wo ho no kobokro no ani nisi edi tum.
It's not the same.
You are justifying your friend say.
So people are in the society.
Wo kasa
na one show we jeli obi a. There are people who are not like you. Yes. Don't understand.
Hwe. Wo justify say a good see e bedi ni pattern because the person is cultured like that. Until there should be no attempt to even change the person. Nipa ye kana semi ekuku danfo ahemfo nyina wadidi wo matam do ma hene do ma hema ma ne pachow e wa ahemfie otima say
yes
wadidi krofo atam His Excellency Mahama wadidi na tam obia wadidi na tam na you are telling me it is justifiable because he antiti ni ye
hwan na okay
me ka Abronye
okay
ya antiti ni ye nti obi a ya antiti ni ye bia timi sori di din krofo atam no afa no ho adi
but no some examples be
ben the examples are because obi okrampa ya antiti ni ye no shia mentor bia mentor ne ye okay wo ye papa mentor ne timi sesa nipa na brabo edie benti the leader was wo party mu Abronya continue insulting people wan ka hwe I am happy say no ko eti he ka say Judicial Secretary ne making request for the arrest of nipa ye kana semi Judicial Secretary His Excellency Mahama ibisao yes here were 3 arms of government.
No, me correct. He said on the charge sheet, the Ghana Police Service. The complaint came from the Ghana Police Service.
There is a complaint, whatever it is. His Excellency Mahama, one on a case, none did work charge sheet in us.
Darby.
Tiadentina Mokasa or no. Other than MPP for court demonstration, you boni dim.
Omobo John Mahama.
I say in the government, the Ayon. What was it?
No,
but he is saying that the complaint came from the Judicial Secretary. And who Obi Winim said there are 3 arms of government with the 4th estate.
Absolutely.
What must say? They work Obiaye and Juma, but they come together for certain things to be done. So the Judicial Secretary, our new Homa Judiciary, and a year then, and a making complaints. One account, me kwana menti you. What can we hint? Dear Benty now, I don't know more judicial secretary no so bo. Number de bo government. Number 2, obi me di be chirel. Billboards are seminal.
We Gomwa West guy no billboard.
That is the point. They are made chirel no. That is the information. Nipa kura okoko ye.
The information is a nipa na billboard.
But the dia uko di face billboard.
And the core report.
That is the point. Why are you holding government? Other than no more DSA. Nipa kura billboard ye ne dia and no pay me.
Because the police have not officially told Ghanaians why that guy was arrested. Maybe or somebody's statement.
Time and I yen yesu ani ye journalism no me.
Yes.
Na me national security koji information. Imrebi ya chema maybe o post office. No we sika. Also there's a sika free post office but the national security chain no and ye didn't call that time time Rollins time.
Okay.
Ye didn't call Blue Gate. Me call with my ID to go into the situation to find out why the woman was arrested. Into me colleague journalist, mummy Asempa, mummy and shishim. Mummy and shishim near who asem the faraban. And Sunday I started about government to subo. MPP for more coalition, one more per platform be the Jinasu individuals to show that they are working. The Ajidin, Okoba yen and then the Kong in Tini, election I will continue. I want you
any election and Gonkasa.
There be doctor one day Gonkasa. Kono ya na ko the medicine e wurem nso na election o
ko se obi demo 2 weeks
mama nka mam se
e obusu ni anka oni be
me pa chaw nipa no edi wakwa kan judge I don't understand I don't know attack
but judge no kan hwe
I don't know
obi judge no kan hwe
enye wa na wo kan ye
police obi aka no
me pese me bisa wasam wo na
police you are buying obi enye police ever wa buying no
judicial secretary
but put it on record as you speak judge no complaining here
no the judge anti mama kan brief fact na they na make ho asem no we the Republic versus Kwame Bafo at Abronye
yeah na okay
they not make us a brief fact on who made the complaint. Inti ohwe charge sheet na omama statement of offense count 1 any amount particulars of that offense. Inti first count near offensive conduct conducive to the breach of the peace contrary to section 2071 of the Criminal Code 1960 at 29. Count 2 near publication of false news contrary to section 208 of the Criminal Code 1960 at 29. Brief fact. The complainant in this case is the Ghana Police Service, and the accused claimed he is a farmer and a politician. In April 2026, accused falsely published a video online in which he made derogatory remarks to wit, the circuit court judge is very biased and always doing political cases, and that her rulings are wrong and full of grammatical errors in an attempt to incite members of the public against the court and the said judge. Accused further stated that, quote, "You are not a judge, but rather a politician who has covered your hair with a sack and claim you are a judge," unquote. The accused person mounted furious attacks on the said judge on social media following a foul comment from a pastor on the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, which is under trial at the Adenta Circuit Court, presided over by the judge in question. The particular video and others are being pulled and will be sent to the Police Forensic Lab for analysis. Case under investigation. When the investigator no at the court then at the brief fact.
Judge ne your back. Inti Bawumi atna I had a hair. She or something. It's a feminine, it's a female.
Okay.
Into ne party ba Bawumi party ba edidi or batem. So on grammatical mistakes e won the judgment. There's a one co school papa.
Na say no ye wo wasama.
I was a grammatical mistake.
That's a grammatical error. Really about you man.
Na wo school a year wo ko trouble for grammatical errors beba. Ti was send did na tem. Na wo Bawumi a wonim we nyina wo FS wa hye wo matacho. Wo be so ne nsa akọ judge ran akọ kase krache ko pacho. Oba o why you no ho abeye judge? Who His Excellency Bawumi says so betwe we accountability ni say oba na waka saa no wobɛsɔ ne nsa ka sɛ krakye bɛsene ɔba de wontimi di
na ta na president man so ne sem ɛfa nkɔ otumfo
pacho ma menka asɛm
obi ɛno no ɛwon pɛ sɛ bɛka no abrante na oyi emo no ade na president man so ne sem ɛfa nkɔ pacho
asɛm kra na wo ka ma menka asɛm ɛnu pacho asɛm aka menim
ɛno de ɛwonka na
asɛm a wo ka no de asɛm na wo
ɔba we
ntie
Mami we.
Osi unim de wo.
Awuni ka me ade enko yie no be.
Unti so obi adi wo fa atem.
Da bi mentie.
Wo fa kofo. Unti.
Kofo mu nyina on spell.
Osa ne wo fa no no. Ina mi buza say unti ana.
Ene wo fa tie wo.
Mami wie we, mami wie.
Okay.
Etu ti ase. Wo ba wo mia.
Yenye ba o mia sem na ye ka.
Doc manen kasa. Doc manen kasa.
Na onum say wo ba o mia fra do great.
Doc.
Okay.
Former Vice President
Okay.
Yeah, friend saying, His Excellency Baumia. Oba. Ah, what shall the swash any techu? And we'll see her. What's a massy?
What's your techu?
What's an abasha bonnet?
Now, it's a brother. Is there evidence? Dr. Mariana,
oh, Doc. We are no one respond. Me part.
And yes, what's more bio, Mr. Wash your obit techu. So what I wish you be techu. I do ye be, I would say, the training into me at the opera. Into about with fear no one training, ya, or sorry, I know a strange year before not in what or not in what bobo no soon. Wo, or co, or money will fear no, or sorry, not in who broke.
Don't personalize it. And yes, that was that. Don't personalize it. Come back to the issue.
What is it?
Yes.
What shall ma will lead you one with techo? One more year bonnet as all back can. What can one watch and I will can't afford this accountability? Or by the sea, why you judge a macra, you be one colors, abroad mobre. What am I say? Certain months of the days of the month, almost me grant and say, in so should they manage? I didn't know what by a judge. Who did not them? Obisha, you boy cannot come military regime assembly. I brought your no one for me, Pessima Canas and Passam the say or court. Me Pessima Canas.
But any social media activists, no police for inviting, no. Apparently, Nediano was, I think, a TikToker. Now, or can send me in reaction to who's an answer or hinibi video be by me name say or hinibi ana Osei.
Oh, you know, Casabasa.
Yeah, no, so he say a swomo someone hinibi. Aha, and I think TikTok can a video to also can be trade. Aha, hineno, and or hinena complaining a police for inviting.
Oh, we be complaining, dear. Police, dear, so be complaining. I want to be invited.
Okay.
Into a banner, you show my assembly, you assembly saying a year, dear. Na okunson se enya so ntie se hu se mra ye adwuma me pese me che obi bi boy ka bibi was military regime they still go back you see e kodi anke be ko 66 o otimase 66 our bra MPP for UP tradition one mo engineer coup d'etat against the CPP government ayi kobodu se enua ba enu aduane a ye be kukuru de ne call ye kotwa ne sekan enke ye de be ko Kwame Nkrumah ye pam ni free krom hakoye samantwentwen wo kuro bi so wantimi kura mafia ma mewu or requesting 1972 so opeso obeda ne maame aka chemu no wu ya mana ama Ghana ni ya mana ama eno ne ye de kode ye be ko ye chidia ye be start every 66 ni ya kire ne ma amoye wo krom ha ne ba bia ye we Ghana and the development efiri mu Kwame Nkrumah ya akosombo da mokwa ayama ayi UK ko ka kire queens wo me stop no ye pay independence money queen ko num tea queens hu say betimi age independence no de man nti we na wo baba be ka hwe de bia mu bie ma no amuni asem bia ka se Jerry Rawlings oba ye no ya ade ba kwa Jerry Rawlings ye wo ND coups in Ghana ye po ultimately was stable because you see within 1966 to 1979 she coups anaba within a champion government a coup mienu but when Jerry Rawlings came was stabilizing a cree ultimately and ultimately politically will create the ayi for the country to be stable and the enjoying no or no shema democracy by but say wo can dia wo na na don na down for Jerry Rawlings o anambwa last minute woman me found down for that is what I'm saying. So why you people always referring to Rawlings? nipa no mu leader no obeye na damfo nti bibi papa bi ni Rollins mu anko baba beye na damfo maybe saka na ado ngo ma meye na damfo His Excellency na nado but obefa Rollins adamfo burial of the man no otimase they were friends nti die benti na mo nipa mo leader no baba ye na damfo a woni na koba ni chocho mu ncho ni ne twa advice on na ye bibia ena mo so ya no makọ refer to we na de mo ka no kra nkola ni bebre ho a wo mu nim nti maka mo ka no kwade ne asi from 2016 2017 to 2024 ne na Ghana for nkola wo mu ye den omunim otimase history no achi ye bae dia did attempt ekos mo na mo start here did attempt 2013 His Excellency Mahama bae the incompetent Mahama hwanom na kan ni anti bi da so obi betimi abie na no aka che sitting president or incompetent ni anti bi da o ni anti bi da wo krom ha so obi be sorry atimi adi president attempt but mo ho na generate free and you are still doing it. You are still showing arrogance of power. The modia ye Ghana fo nyina chowpenim bibie nim ka bronye ye de wo ye se mo justify say abronye timi di judiciary atem no afa ne ho adi. But you see the misinformation that is going on obi enye wa kan police for na ye complainant so ultimately akwa ba kono so nipa ne billboard no na ye complainer. Where does the government come in this matter? Where does His Excellency John Dramani Mahama modina ye friend saying twapia mori modina ye sari amori baby amuko bi na government this and government that ultimately where these two complaints happen baby ni ho government din wo baby yere ni ho police you obi catch yourself obi wutie kura wanim nyefe but so de ohun ofe wanim nyefe na ko catch obesia kwa report ama police na na ya asem anim nyefe ye be investigate ya say obi wanim efa na wanim nyefe
na ya catch yourself anim nyefe na me ko report ama police on what basis
there so a verbal abuse say
yes.
Maybe a bit me aggravate to am abuofu so in order say wo mpese obubefu am atonsa because o tonsa bo bia nipa ntimi to from ewu
yes
Asempa FM police akwaji redress say na na ya asem anim nyefe na na ya so anim nyefe no ade aye mi ntimi pe relief eno aye bone obetimi aye oh the way MPP for you disingenuous stress apie judicial secretary any obi an a billboard obi dia you know a report mo say government mo sorry no my de sa because say no I am saying so my lonely and bored or my idle because anya sa pa if this is what it is why are you then going around blaming government say ade adwuma His Excellency Mahama ama Ghana for ho atowo mo wo reset Ghana obi me catch you say you call round
yes
a kwanya ni panam so even akra kumase nrachia enrachia ye kokwawu business summit. I'm telling you it wasn't easy and kwanya nyanya mo betena so mfie nwoche mo agi loan twitwiri die eduru ba bi kura se manyi loan bi what you be etimi ka chense me mo bosia bi because untimi ntia obi yesi mo bosia bi ono a wo bo bosia no sika na da ho a wa mo bosia sika na da ho but o se me ma ho wa bo bosia mo ntimi bosia mo ba ye nya de na mo de ye insese mo be ye din there's some elections na mo ya mo nya elections na mo ye no kure mu nsem bebre eno esi obeye chairman ayi wuntumi si obedi chairman on de twi no obeka obi si obedi chairman obeka brofo o ti de meje wenum nyina ekoso se mo ko election mo ko election boko eye me nwanwa se mo free aban mu ani the wounds of Ghanaians are fresh and obviously the magnanimity of the NDC government as I say no kromo hwemusu yi omo krokromo
Asempa
NDC
FM
government ye krokromo eye mo kama mo de hwe me catch ra wo se ye kokwawu His Excellency ayi nanado ama mechia His Excellency Mahama wo gini tumu mimi ko event His Excellency Mahama tried to greet nanado and see no me catch ro me fancy kanu krema ye yi asiti mensa Is that sense in another cheer do baby and sense Mahama te one chiano? What's him say? One children who send what one or corner. Sorry. Or chianco for we no Jan ho. And so swenne, or Baba Chian men am war. Or but Chiano Jin come yena wa word two to send another edge once recrown. I don't say Miss or friend me madam. Only me or friend madam. I don't have friend madam. I don't know woman. Let me be a teacher and I'm a headmistress. Because me sending a text message and person who's a mean teacher and answer the headmistress. Oh, Sandy Busan. There be a internet of friend me madam only me. Two friend me madam, they are so only mean to any mystery. Now, bomb dinner, I did not master. About him say a friend and I on him saying, Nana, I am papa bow. Me papa protege no. Me papa down for any papa. Oh, okay. To whom I ask madam. Now, Fred, madam, I person because me your headmistress. And I mean your way. I mean, because me your headmistress, so friend me madam. I didn't just offer madam only me. Maybe so. Ya me no me come as a moon. E be your fire now fire no. Me fire no. Oh, na na do tie akonwa so no. And I'm fire no. Enti me fire no a ono so so ka ho bi nti na me fire no. Me pese me bie ma no ka ho bi. Na wo hia me afre me madam. Afre madam. Madam is a headmistress they say muna. Who go school share headmistress or headmistress or stretch now. I don't know. That's papa. Dr. Okoboy. Yes. Obi, it's you. Obi, yes. That's Use. Your choir Obi can't be yourself. No, say either so on penny panasem and asebi or treating with contempt. Uchesana, your sister Nanaya or can. Use Dr. Bamia me kind say woo baumia and okay. You are see. Je obi ko fa we ma nana ya na wo kai so na man ka hwe tobo o kasa na ote on onyina bibia manen kasa e ko onim wo so de ko de amino de be tie ni na mo betimi me ntokwa me ntimi ntokwa nti na me mpe ntokwa manen ko nanim obi yes Ahmed Swale enya ban there's no evidence just a ban and ekun Ahmed Swale now so because he died under Ekufado as president, the opposition then, NDC, Emma Ghana United say Ghana wasn't safe. And then can say a police, a judicial secretary, and President Mama. And I can say Sana under his leadership and the government, you know, they will ultimately land at the table. Ah, Nanaya, not the town our president. Manin Kasa. Obi, Obi. Some of President they receive security briefings. I want to Obi. The Manin Kasa. The president also chairs the national security. And the Manin Kasa security. Let him finish. Oh, yeah. The Benjamin Reka can now the reaction. Complaints and Crawford police in our security brief. Obi. Yes. It's sad say. Mrs. Tananaya or Kudrupa, ya can't brand here now. Why you be our president Kufokra, one fan, one channel. On to me, come and say, why is it okay? Why? Pajamoni danger me. Why is I'm okay? And the only to be able to do of that. You're there, Mamintino. Obi, now they're trouble. Obi, we are where say, judges now, you come on, share. Judges now 50 years ago. Now, you see, he will not say what you want to hear. Yes, you don't tell him what to say. O kasa wa hai usu ko 1966. Onewo a enya adweba wan kasa maminti. Yes. Under a leadership a hona na ya party fibu bae. Judges omo suade omo yi omo djuma omo suma man. Anaju and some of them, their relatives are alive. Picking people up without warrant and telling them what they've done. It has started happening. Asando, Ghana, you found from wherever. West. Why should people be picked up under President John Dramani Mahama when their relatives don't know where they are going? Why? The police officers who did that, what has happened to them? If the president doesn't do anything about it, they should bring. We want to see some form of this punishment action. Obi, it is look. Some cathedral say
that picking up from Gomuano, as we speak, everything in the rumor mill, the Ghana Police Service or whoever picked him up,
it is the duty
and a statement has not been issued.
It's the duty of journalism to find out.
From
what about the government?
Go there.
Anytime the police makes an arrest, when we issue official statement, why have they not done
that? A complaint was made, isn't it?
Obi,
how do you know?
How do I know, saying?
Into the police
should tell us details. Obi, me see. Obi, please, the dark days. What makes every era? What makes a tenure of a president or an era referred to as dark days is that you can disappear and your relatives don't know where you are. Please let me finish. As we speak, a Ghanaian was picked from his house in the night by government apparatchiks, by agents of the security, government security, BNI or whatever. Relatives couldn't tell where he was. MPP executives, Nana people were going from place to place asking about him. It took a lot of protest and pushing before they produced his body as in the person. Why are we going back to these things? Why? Why? Something we escaped many years ago, and this thing caused the lives of women. Look at that woman who was breastfeeding. Why? Please, we should not joke with some things. Say, I bind speak against it. It will prevent wicked and treacherous people who might not be like Ebi President. There are people who can cause harm. Obi BNI. Wa mini obi. Enti never waste at your Obi, me kofi na me vanishi na normal. How do you tell what is happening to me? So please, we don't want to go back to those dark days. Now, the management of this country, me company for no. These things end up on the tables of our partners. Until the earlier they do something about it, the better. It took the whole party to go there. The reason why the police left him is that they don't really know what they are doing. Like actually, they don't have any charge. Ghana police me bomb pie mawo. Don't get to the place where a politician will pick the phone, go and arrest this guy. I mean, what's happening in this country? Obi, now there is an opportunity cost to all this. That's where I want to land. We are buying.
Obi.
Oh, Nanu see and I'm about. Manenka the opportunity.
Yeah, they catch a production say you for mommy. Na the o me. I say what Obi wa ba be na wa chusu baako. Afi de o di ndama.
Talk about the opportunity cost.
Opportunity cost
Obi. The opportunity cost of this government Obi. Professor opportunity cost time ban way Eddie Suma soldiers. Every Accra, national security agent, Atina Kamu, Adavi 8 hours, Ekofan Kofonobi, they could have been having a crash meeting on how to make sure, say, the 200,000 to 300,000 youth, do 10%. How do you immediately empower them, give them jobs? How do you immediately accelerate the 133 formula? How do you get markets that are closing now to operate 24 hours? That is where the energy of this government and its agents should be. And not to be sitting on social media. This is the first time I've seen a government on social media say the books. Obi, is it about when we try hello? What shall I reply?
And I said police or cyber crime unit. If crime be happening in the cyber space.
Now cyber crime unit, a good president, no money.
Are
you aware? Says something. I'm making a complete statement. Say the number of people who have been arrested under the 1.5 years of John Mahama using this kind of laws is more than the 8 years that were the people who were arrested and the 8 years of Ekufado. Let me repeat the statement. The number of citizens, Ghanaians, who have been arrested using this so-called causing
fear and panic of false news.
The 1.5 years under President John Dramani Mahama is more than the number of people who are arrested under the 8 years of President Kufado. Arrest my case.
Yeah, Obi.
I mean,
okay, Doc, hold on, but we have 10 more minutes. For 5 now.
Say yenka ni wachia.
Osei aguro ye de.
Oti man say Totobento. So nim Totobento. those days na kurase say obi ye bibi akwala bi ho odwonsogu ne ho a ne ye de ne ntoma na afra ne ye de totobentu ne di n'echi na nkrofo osawo ye see yen kan ni wachi a see aguru ye de wonim how many people are ye lock wo up e wo ayi ye friend say 2017 ye nim ba bia oh
doc owi a wona wo ban tima ne nkata me patron
tutu bento o kan any dictionary mo na so ya pere ma waka
nana ya me patron
wo chi dictionary
nana twaso
otemase
yes
yesi tutu bento yenken ni wachi a osi aguru ye de emu ode onim how many people are omo families no mo nim ba bia omo wo a wo mo regime what said no what tietiem onim obi mi bisaw
enti enchi nkrofo aye ni wo
hwe obi minim se MPP pese Ghana ye lawless minim so omo pese ye laws no eye adwuma omo nka mi entie because omo no that is how they thrive because emra wo Ghana obi bibia be ye bia se police ni nchewa wo se mra ni Ghana obi wotemase
yes
police for womra they have a right obi be complaint they have a right to come and take you but ye ba ne hwehwe nsem ne hu se we krampo enya asem bia bia wo akogye ne girl ana ne girl di nkomo e na abo afua then they let you go obi ntino and you see if we are saying say MPP time nkrofo ye hwehwe o ma ye hu o mo so ka maybe it is the way they operate obi yare ni ho obeyira obi mpache what to say in this democracy of 1992 to date what is obi ayira oh ayehwehwe na ye hu no obi mi bisaw what to say
no obi Ghana echi no say go hwe ni sansa na hu no
obi the point is that would me bisaw say obi who the he find go hwehwe no wa hu no because
na bi mo so move from one security agency
I am telling you say me makobida enya dia ye behu me nua be ma me sister wo ye lawyer kese wo Ghana wa hu me
wa hu baby awo
wa hu baby a me wo
ba se wa ampe na obu afu wo ho
wo say den
ya de na wo say to aso
wo say den
me say wa ampe sa de no
baby I am saying just a won ye hwe ase me ma ye bibi na
we papa kra tia ye
o na me boku bi gusubo
era wo dia wo
ye friend say obi say won ye hwe na say to a enya de say me if there's anybody who hasn't done anything Nasi ba betane ni keke a enya de ameme sososo obi you should also dichotomize arrest wo maka wo ma ya bo mo suspect ayeso o medi abensika e de we nyina aka ho no say arrest unlawful
oral for no mo de
apart from oral for ni forensic audit for ni nyina mo de o maka ho on be so me gidi tell ebe ya say
that
is the point me catch am say obi mpesa mkira we say Ghana for so kodwomo on pese e jeli MPP for if they don't know I'm telling them
I no need here Ghana for
I'm telling you
ejombe mokola nima anamadi na
ye na me see grassroots for nima madi me obi share me o Malcolm na me kwa akope apo ayi friends anka ne ade adi anaju because say me twen kakra me call ye nipa kro ka kire me say madam muti ho ye den
Monchichi
MPP for nam see the mra na ye dwon so mo pemra
no mo ni ma na enko foko chi uno say futo na enye no
almost say ye pemra bia tie obi uti de mechira wo no it's the magnanimity of the NDC government is helping you nti mo hwe na mo nkama no
ni fa so pemra bia chese ye keke
monsieur just mo nko krom you are still sitting on your high horse the arrogance of power is still seeped in your bones. So you have forgotten say money government you have forgotten say Ghana for buafumo. Ghanaians are angry with you if you don't know I'm telling you. All the things that you are doing Ghana for ninye.
And the anger is still there.
Obi, what are you talking about? Me and you kromo. Obi me. And na adwuma says his excellency John Dramani Mahama dia mama ya wahye me ne mabusuafo animu nya mani so. What am I say? But me nya me nkrofo wa akire. Enu ase me ni agata kasa agata me chia kumasi jom
agata wo kumasi jom na oni omu nyina na wo
me ni omu nyina na wo ho enne me nya wo mu kire atanom omu wo ayi amakola atai na me chia oton somade me nya wo mu
opebi kaka
me ko ho otimase edwo me duru ho a omu ni me di nkomo mani age
o kai bebia
me kai bebia me free me trotro me tenam once in a while ma ko tenam ya na nkrofo ani nye ho so me tenam ubam me ne driver for di nkomo me gi information oti ase mechi me nya mechi oti mase imre bi na me fa uba imre bi na me fa trotro imre bi na me kodwom me da so kodwom ko di dwa kokwase adwa so ko baabia me ne Ghana for di nkomo
trotro de me na kakra
me fa
obi a wo papa
obi me enu twe na papa de bi
minister
o dwa me
trotro no kra no air condition
obi me si o dwa me rough
trotro na
so o ka che me se me de da bi me papa ti ase de bi o problem but me fa because e ho na wo hu nipa o fa namfo me wo namfo bi a me fa mo trotro me fa wo mo taxi o fo me hwe me fo mu a kojo taxi driver we Uber we say I keep in touch with them. Yes, I will really feel.
That's true.
And Obi, when you speak to them, I do almost me say back be me fa you Uber me sanko school kakra chi na me brief. Me corner me fa Uber that day na person me be manual ne papa ne say, "Hey, madam unie."
No so mon TMPP phone.
Was madam me dey asem no ko abre me info. Oye part time so oye adwuma o baabi no. Was madam wunye nam sin amene ne bon komo se o se madam minim se o ye nice sa nam si o me try me ni nipa no se oni me din komo sa me dru fe nya na oni me gina ho no mu ni me din komo otimase inti obi nkrofo Ghana fo nsem o mo ka no obi ehia wo se excellency Mahama ya de mo pe na mu hia binoculars to see say his excellency Mahama is doing well obi ehu mo pe de mu hia binoculars.
Nana 5 minutes amidema wona so we say Obi Dr. Okoboy shouldn't try to score political point from this. Well, under the former President Akufo-Addo government, a social media activist, one Bongo Ideas, was picked in the night. Time has judged the NPP so fast. Emmanuel Owusu, or a special assistant to the Food and Agric Minister, Honorable Eric Opoku, ain't ono enedi way abrain ima yadase. Yes. We say Obi, tell Nanaya to properly brief the president on the international shame our beloved country is being subjected to at the University of Ghana, Legon. That is the reflection of the standard of government that has been forced on us by this inept government. We say Obi, please explain to Naya Jantua, calling a woman madam or its contraction ma'am is a formal and respectful way to address
when the person knows
signaling
my name.
Deference, professionalism, respect.
I am telling the person knows my name. Obi me rather man me frɛ wo say when beje. When I know that who the Obi.
Nana medase. Dr. Okoboy.
Obi.
Yes.
In 2016, Ghana Fokoto Abano, with all due respect, not President Mama and President. Their party was voted out massively. Now in yes, not Ghana for him the Ekosu. Now a government ama opportunities are sinking.
Because I'm not
please. Now who there a bomb there now must Ghana for sebi no money and try na ema mutu abasa. Obi the point I'm making is that say Ghana for
3 minutes.
Obi say two abama wa enye say the minor chill forever. Sorry na e come so please.
No.
Obi, Mr. Obano miana me bisa say there. My bre. Obi. Yes. Obi. And the point I want to make here is in fact let me end on a cool note. Obi. The enemy is not our political opponent. We are the ultimate purpose of politics is to make the world a better place for our fellow citizens. We are in politics to create jobs for people.
Yes.
We are in politics to make sure that people can improve upon their lives. People can add value. Obi, sometimes I grow where I did ebi mo bemua sebi enchena omu ye basa basa. Omu timu ye din. Omu pese omu cause harm to their fellow beings. Yeah, your political parties. Let's discourage that particular how do you call it part of as my masan kofono. They should not triumph over the majority of us. It makes sense that say anyway can we on na yedina ko tum or china we na na achieve no enya dia add value to anybody. It makes sense again when you are made Obi the point I'm making is and as our report Chief Justice you na constitutional your name be a buying person here or the call obey. All I'm saying is that focus Obi sometimes when your power one shall now re feed the entire for the to be mouth. Ghana for share opportunities. And to buy where you focus. Now, because practical, baby, or see, we a political party now. The make jailu or your campaign promiser. Ube papa, ube shushen kofono, udio which is ana adiasa.
Hey,
so please, so be a bonia. Obi an kase me fanu kowe. But point I hear you say, yes remo, ye free bi na ye baha. Some days ago, bit me maybe we don't want to go back to those.
They say for 30 years
please,
or so, yeah,
Obi, we are brothers and sisters. Let's live as brothers and sisters. Don't allow this politics to make us start going at each other. Obi was Obi there too. Social media. Obi say the next Yoko boss is a brother. Imagine if Dr. Baba is president, now brother Yoko boss. Obi. One shy be come for me.
What will happen?
So we don't need you.
Nana also there.
Obi.
Ana me slow ya you.
Obi na me slow.
Me pa me kro na udidi matem. Me slow you.
Nana ya champion jantra and the attaining from the seat of the nation's presidency.
Next week dey me ya say me come sister yi.
Hey, no so 23rd, right?
23rd
yes. Say ahenema kokoben na yesie.
Yes, ya dey be ho ne ote. Ho ne dey be kwa anopa no.
Okay.
Ye free ho na ye de call sorry them
or St.
Cyprian's Anglican Church na one person or kokoda Mampontin Royal Cemetery. Me papa nchen.
Obi na your sister like direct sister. Papa ba ko ma be ba ko sister. Obi. Hey, ye kase.
Yeah, son ye che mu
we
esi na so.
Ye che mu mienu. Me sister Penny lawyer no, ene de odi na chi. E na me ne ma me brago na kwa me hye mfimfini.
Kwame Jantua
na ye be ma o die ntem.
Ye kase.
Yes, my sister direct.
Esi me na so.
Esi una so.
Problem kakra won say plane tickets na boy ID.
On say na no so efe.
Pa me hu ne picture na.
Beautiful ma me brago.
Wow.
Obi. Eye we mi am yi. Say problem come on say
plane ticket boy
ID. And the VIP.
Enti akwa no so nye.
De o kire.
Enti say
Jubilee was in chat ticket my.
Say no chief of staff.
Area Asempa 94.7 so we need